Yo! Hello,
Hey.
everyone. How are we all doing?
Hello, people. We're finally here, back on your screens.
Oh, I know. It's been way too long.
How long has it been? I feel like it's been like at least 3 weeks. At least.
I think 3 weeks would be a solid guess. To be fair,
Yeah.
I think it's been 3 weeks to
Maybe verging on a month almost.
Yeah, three weeks to a month, because I had 2 weeks off.
Yeah, you had 2 weeks off. Yeah.
I had 2 weeks off from YouTube alone, and then there was a week where yourself wasn't very well. So then that would have made it 3 weeks because you weren't well. So yeah, it must be 4 weeks because this will be like a week even further.
Yep.
Man, that's weird.
Yep.
We've been without a podcast for... No wonder there's so much to catch up on. I feel like, there's so much to talk about. Like,
have you missed us, guys? We've missed you guys.
I've missed you guys so bad. I haven't had anyone to talk about with Pokemon or anything or games.
Oh my god.
I know.
I can't even imagine.
I know. I'm crazy. Can't wait to... I was researching everything today of what we're going to talk about, and I was actually getting so excited to be like, I can't wait to talk about all this. I can't wait to talk about all this stuff with you guys that half of it I don't even care about, and I'm like, yeah, let's just go. Let's go. But anyway, I don't really know where to start, to be honest.
I was about to say, where do you want to start? Because I feel like maybe we should we start with the oldest news and work our way forwards?
I don't really know what the order is, to be honest with you. So, not sure. I probably should have thought about that. Right.
Should we start with Arc? I feel like we should probably... The last thing I remember is maybe Arceus. I feel like that was the thing where I was like, oh my god, we're going to miss this.
Yeah.
In our podcast. I remember thinking that.
Maybe let's talk... Well, we'll start with Arceus then.
Cool, sounds good.
That sounds really good. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up what I wanted to talk about for starters, because it's just also going to send...
Dio says, I have not missed you in the slightest. Of course I have, with lots of crying emojis.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
And Charles is singing Celebrate Good Times. Come on.
Oh my god.
I said, are you singing Celebrate because we're back, or are you singing Celebrate because celebrations?
It could be either or at this point, couldn't it really?
Could be either or.
But, so basically, we're going to start with Arceus. And I'm going to start with the thing that shocked me the most.
Ooh, go on.
It's not open world.
Oh, yeah, that literally got released, like, yesterday. That was released in a magazine, didn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that.
But to be honest with you, when I think of a Pokemon game, I don't know whether you would class it as an open world anyway. Because you start... So we're going to use Yellow, for example, because that's the one I have the most of in my brain. You start in Pallet Town, and then you can't go all the way to the end straight away like you can in Breath of the Wild. You can literally walk to the boss. It will KO you, but you can walk to the boss in Breath of the Wild straight away.
So I think technically the definition of boopity boop boop boop, what bloody hell am I talking about? I think the definition of open world is no loading screens.
Right. Like Skyrim almost.
Yeah, like Skyrim, yeah. So for example, like Breath of the Wild, while feeling very open world, if I remember rightly, does actually have loading screens. I actually can't remember.
Skyrim has loading screens as well, but it only has loading screens when you go into a town or a house.
No, okay.
Otherwise, the rest of it is completely no loading screens. Like, you can go from like Whiterun Fields all the way to like Riften, and no loading screens whatsoever until you open the doors to Riften, and then you go in through the doors, and then there's a loading screen.
Yeah.
So I really, with Arceus, I'm going to go back to Pokemon Yellow now, because I feel like, even though it's a very old Pokemon game, I feel like we can compare a Pokemon game to a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So with Pallet Town, you start in Pallet Town, and then the next city you can walk to. No loading screens whatsoever.
Actually, that's a good point, yeah.
And then but then as soon as you go up to the Viridian Forest, you go through a door, and the screen goes black. I mean, it goes black for like 0.1 second, but it does go black.
No, that's a good point. No, but you're totally right. Realistically, in Pokemon games, even in the traditional sense, for the most part, there's only loading screens when you go into a house, like in Skyrim, or when you go into a forest or a cave.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Exactly.
And that's kind of how it separates the game up.
Yeah, it breaks it down. And I don't know whether that's because it's loading or whether it's just changing scene. And it's got a black screen, so it's not just a solid scene change, which would make sense. Either one, it makes sense for it to load, and it would also make sense to scene change anyway. It's kind of like, it just makes sense for both of them to happen.
Yeah, I never really thought about it, in all honesty. But how are you feeling about the Arceus not being open world? I'm going to put it like that, because I feel like that conveys my emotions about it quite well.
To be honest with you, if it's like Sword and Shield, and I don't really class Sword and Shield as open world either, if it's like Sword and Shield in the sense of you have to go from this town to this town specifically, but you can go backwards and forwards as many times as you like, but you can't go to this town until you've done this. That, to me, is what I think it means.
Well, I know that the only thing that they've clarified is that it will be... So they've said it's not going to be open world. It will be 5 large segments, and you have to do everything or most of the things in a certain area before being able to unlock it. But I feel like there's a lot of games that do that nowadays, when you start with like, you can only the one little part of the map, like Assassin's Creed, for example, Valhalla, like you only start off with part of the map like labeled and illuminated, and then as you get further, and then you complete everything in your area, and then they're like, all right, now you need to go to the north to see like the brothers of, or the kids of somebody, and so then you travel to the north, and then you unlock the area of the north. So so when they said, so it's going to be 5 segments, it's not going to be all open world, but it will be 5 large segments, each section much larger than the wild areas in Pokemon Sword and Shield, if I remember rightly.
Now that's interesting, because the wild areas are my favourite part about Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Because, you can raid with your friends. The Pokemon obviously pop up dependent on the weather. It depends which Pokemon. I love that shit. I love it. I love everything about that. So my question is there going to be a wild area-esque type thing in each one of these big segments, or are they going back to traditional, where you go through a forest and there's forest Pokemon there, you go through your cave and there's Zubats everywhere, and do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So it's constantly the same Pokemon with obviously different spawn rarity rates.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change. Whereas in the wild areas, in I nearly said Breath of the Wild then, in Sword and Shield, in the wild areas, they change dependent upon the weather and the time. So, like I said, my question is are they going to stick to the weather and the time thing? Or are they going to be like, no, boom, this is what's in that area.
That's a good point. I have got no idea on that.
I don't know which I would prefer either, because both of them are really good. If it was going for the traditional feel, I think they'll go back to this is what's in this area and that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Here's a more for foresty bit. There's lots of trees around here, so you're going to get the Pokemon that you would typically see in somewhere like Viridian Forest. But here's so that does make sense. And I guess actually, if I think about it, that's actually quite similar to so how it will potentially, I don't know, how I see it in my head as it is now is in the Isle of Armor DLC.
Yeah.
Obviously you have the open bits, where there are grassland Pokemon roaming. Then you have the foresty bit, which you just travel into via your bike over that little bridge. There's no loading screen to get into it. And you have all the foresty Pokemon living in there.
Yeah.
And then you can go onto the beach, and there's beachy Pokemon there. And then you can travel by sea, and there's sea Pokemon there.
So,
but it's all still open world.
It's, you see, to me, Sword and Shield it is kind of closed off open world, because you can roam in these huge areas.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like a level.
No, right?
But yeah.
And even more so with the DLCs. The DLCs areas are so much larger.
Yeah, the DLCs, they make it feel so much bigger than what the game actually is. Because if you think about it, it's not a big game. But it has these huge areas that make the game feel ridiculously big and open. Also, not only that, in this Pokemon game, it's got elements of the traditionals in like Yellow, in the sense of you can't go to this city until you've done this.
Yeah.
I like that. I like to be able to be like, right, what the hell do I do to get to that point? I don't want to just be able to walk to that point and be like, now I'm here, what do I do?
Yeah. Anyway. Which is always the fear with a Pokemon game, I guess.
Yes, definitely. Anyway, what I'm going to do, seeing as we're talking heavily about Arceus, I'm going to bring up some screenshots. Okie dokie.
Okay.
These were all taken from either websites or the direct video.
Okay. I'm really intrigued. I'm really intrigued. But guys, I haven't seen these, just so you know, in chat. While you're bringing one of those up real quick, Travis, hey, nice to see you. Thank you very much for making it. Amigo says celebrate because he made it to veteran class 2 in Pokemon Unite. Well done. Nice. Well done indeed. Chaz pulled a birthday Pikachu and got an amazing rare Celebi from his Dragon Ball box. Nice.
I heard the pull rates are insane.
Oh my god, all of the pull rates. We'll talk about celebrations in a bit, but Jesus Christ, the pull rates that I have seen, my god.
Yeah. There's nothing rare.
Oh my god, it's crazy. Sword and Shield is let down, but yet still played the hell out of it, says Chaz. Cool.
Yeah. With Sword and Shield, it only lets me down in certain areas. Other areas I'm like, oh my god, this game's amazing, but other areas I'm like, oh my god, this game is garbage. So the biggest thing for me is the graphics. I do genuinely feel like it has like PS2, Xbox 360 graphics for the game. The character models on the Pokemon and the actual people look insanely good, and then everything else to me just looks completely downgraded. But I don't know whether that's the power of the Switch or whether it's just because Pokemon CBA and they know we're going to buy it anyway.
Probably the latter.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so this is a Stantler from Well, kind of Stantler. What's
a kind of Stantler?
It's the newer one. It's the as my camera turns off. Brilliant.
It's Stantler's evolution. Weirder.
Yeah, weirder. So
WYRDEER. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Amazing stuff. So this is a straight up screenshot from the trailer. This is what I mean by the graphics. This is a prime example. I'm going to make this bigger because I'll show you why I want to make this bigger. Look how good the character model looks of the Weirdeer. And the sky looks good, but the Rocky is on. Looks like it's from Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64.
So I saw somebody do a comparison for the latest trailers from Pokemon Legends Arceus, because obviously we had the Japanese one come out and we had the English one come out, and the person did a comparison and they said the Japanese one has got better graphics than the English one.
Thank
so
God
my guess so the guess is that ultimately so obviously they're working on it because these are Japanese people making the game. They're obviously working on it in Japanese, and so the Japanese trailers are the most up-to-date versions of the graphics that they're doing. So hopefully it won't be that bad.
I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying I could play it on my Nintendo 64.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. I still think Ocarina of Time's massively aged amazingly. It's one of the best looking games of its time by far.
No, but I get you. That texture on that rock is specifically quite funky looking.
The rock is garbage. It looks like a green screen. So anyway, this I've only taken like 25 images from the trailer, which doesn't sound like 25. A lot. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I could have took more. So, but I wanted to take this because it shows you what I mean by the graphics. And not only that, the Weird Deer looks cool. I like him. He's very cool.
I like Weird Deer too.
Yeah. So the next one, I wanted this one specifically. So this is the new evolution of Scyther.
Hey, Cleavor!
So I wanted to get this up because this is obviously completely throwing it out there that we are actually getting not only new evolutions but new Pokemon in general.
It's
this
so cool.
is basically confirming that we're getting more Pokemon. And this game isn't just going to be
Centro posted up the other day how many more Pokemon we're going to be getting. I think it was 20 to 25 in brand new Pokemon that we will be getting.
Decent. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Which makes sense that it's not a whole new Pokedex, because if it was a whole new Pokedex, bear in mind this game is based in like what, the 18 or 1900s or whatever it is.
1890 to 1910.
Yeah, exactly. So because of this game being based many years ago, it would have made sense that these Pokemon, if there were 150 new Pokemon, why the hell haven't we seen them already?
Yeah. No, it's totally with you on that one.
However,
I'm trying to see if I can find the exact number.
If I had in my head, if there's 50 and below new Pokemon, that makes sense, because a lot of them may either be extinct or evolved differently, so they now look entirely different, like the Scyther.
No, I can't find it, but I can't find it straight away. But I am 90% certain that it was around the 20 to 25 mark of new Pokemon that we'll be getting.
See, I'm absolutely fine with that, because I get something new, but it's not to the point where it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy with that. But this is the new Scyther. I really wanted you guys to see him. He's cool,
man.
He's very cool, and we have more screenshots of him in a minute. So we'll just have a look at what the next screenshot is. Here we go. Here's the next screenshot of the Scyther.
I was about to say, we got a few comments on the Scyther, so I was just going to read them out real quick. Cool. Travis says that Cleavor is an absolute nightmare. Psyduck Addict, hey, how are you doing? It's the new Scyther evolution bug type. He looks like rock. So he is a rock bug type, according to the official Pokemon Legends Arceus website.
Cool.
He looks like rock steel, in my opinion, says Dio. My thoughts on this game. My thoughts on this game is Pokemon Snap on steroids, says Chaz.
Again, completely agree.
Travis says that he thinks his favourite new Pokemon from Arceus that he's seen so far is Basculegion. Is so clean and perfect, and a perfect Evo to Basculin.
Yeah, that's the one that you ride on in the water, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
At least I'm kind of there.
We're getting there.
Yes. But anyway,
this is like a casual screenshot. Sorry, I've just seen it.
Yeah, sorry. The screenshot is of him in the wild, and I'm gonna go to the next screenshot. So basically, I have another screenshot of him in a second, which I can't find yet. But basically, this new Scyther in the wild, at some point in these screenshots attacks you, and the trainer just like starts throwing stuff at him, and all of a sudden he just has a health bar pop up. So I'm assuming he's like throwing rocks at him or like whatever, but I'm assuming with Pokemon like this, if you throw your like pathetic little Pokemon out at him, I'm assuming he's just going to obliterate him in one shot.
There is actually a shot. I didn't catch it initially when I watched the trailer until somebody pointed it out to me on Twitter. There is a shot where I think it's Piplup that the trainer has out, and the Piplup gets hit, and it takes off like about 80% of its health bar in one hit.
Damn. So yeah, basically, I wouldn't be throwing any of my Pokemon at that beast. So anyway, we'll go to the next picture. So
Travis, this is an evolution to Scyther. So it's not so in normal regions, obviously Scyther can evolve Scizor, but specifically just in Legends Arceus, Scyther evolves into Cleavor.
Yeah. So this is a screenshot that I wanted to show because I like the scenery in this. It's very scenic. And also this shows off what I'm assuming is your character and how you can modify them in the sense of avatar clothes and stuff like that.
You are incorrect.
Really? Okay.
I am sorry.
No.
This is my. Right. She is a warden. The warden look after the noble Pokemon. The noble Pokemon are the Pokemon that will let us travel. So far, the noble Pokemon to have been revealed are, well, noble Pokemon are Pokemon we can call to our aid. Apparently, wardens are in charge of noble Pokemon. So far, the noble Pokemon that have been revealed are Basculegion, Weirdeer, and Cleavor.
Yeah.
Weirdly not Braviary though. That one really confuses me because in the trailer it's very much like noble Pokemon, a Pokemon you call to your aid, and in the website it says this too. But we use Braviary to fly, but apparently he's not a noble Pokemon, so I'm like super confused on that. But anyway, this is she's in charge of Weirdeer. Yeah.
No, thank you for confirming and changing that, because I thought that was what I assumed, because I haven't heard that. I assumed that that's our avatar that we created, and I'm glad you corrected me, so thank you for that.
There is so much more information on the official website than they ever show in the trailer. I left the trailer feeling so confused that I went and looked on the official website because I was like, what's going on here? I've got no idea.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to
there are some great customization, don't get me wrong, including ginger hair. I can finally get ginger hair in a Pokemon game and I'm so damn happy.
So this is a screenshot of Cleavor, and here I'm assuming this is when you walk into him and he has like a big boss scenic thing like they do on Zelda, and his name appears.
I know, it's so cool, right?
And I love that, by the way. My favorite thing about Ocarina of Time is how they emphasize when you've got to the big bad boss and it's like Ganon, you know, evil villain, and it has his name pop up in your face, and he has this like big roar, and he starts like kicking off big time, and it's a scene, like a cut scene, but it's only about 5 seconds long, and it happens with every single villain that you come across on Zelda. When you get to the big bad boss, there's a big scenic thing, the name pops up of what it is, and the villain then just kicks off and starts attacking you. From this screenshot, I am assuming that's what will happen in Arceus. I am assuming that's what will happen when you stumble upon an enemy, a Pokemon that is overly powerful. That's what I think, because that's what this scene looks like. It looks like a scene from a Zelda boss. And I love...
Yeah, it does, right? It looks like it so much.
Yeah, I love the over-emphasizing. I hope there's some epic music. I want it to go from, like, little pottering around to, like, little, like, Breath of the Wild loitering music to, like, proper scenic battle music, and I want it to flip like that, and I want that cutscene to be 5 seconds, and I want it to just happen. If that happens, I will kick off big time. I'll be so happy. I'll be like, yes, they've done it exactly how I would. I love that. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want.
Oh, dear.
So I hope that I'm right on that. That's a guess, by the way. I'm not sure, but that's I'm assuming.
I'm pretty sure that you're correct, because in the trailer it does have like this moment where your character, like, there is a small, what is that called? Oh my god, my brain. A small cutscene where Cleavor is like slicing up trees, and then the next thing he's just like in front of you like this and glowing. So I don't imagine it will be too much different from the trailer. I don't think.
Yeah. Do you think it will be just the new Pokemon that will have steal away scenes like this? Or do you think that they'll have, like, old legendary Pokemon that will have little cutscene-y things like this, such as Lugia or something?
So I think that I actually don't know, in all honesty, because I know that there's obviously because obviously one of the things that like the Pokemon like Pokemon are rampaging and we've got to calm them. Specifically, some of the noble Pokemon are rampaging and we have to calm them. Yeah. But any Pokemon that you see in the trailers with red eyes is a Pokemon that you have to battle and calm. And the names do appear above them for like the other ones that have been shown as well. I can't remember off the top of my head who was shown. Oh, it was an Electivire. That was it. And the Electivire did have the Electivire name and a large health bar, but there was no cutscene to introduce to it. It's like our character just stumbled across it and then the name and the health bar appeared at the top. Yeah. So I guess that there'll be different levels like that, depending on who you're bumping into.
Exactly. So maybe Cleavor is a top tier enemy, like basically legendary that you'll run into, or like super rare. Maybe there's only one, I don't know. And then there's going to be little mediums, and then there's going to be like your Caterpie where you can just throw Pokeballs at it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like that idea. I have just thought of something. Have you ever played Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness or DX Gale of Darkness?
No, but I've seen Lindy play a little bit of it.
So in XD Gale of Darkness or DX, one of XD, DX.
XD is, I'm pretty sure, it's XD.
So in Gale of Darkness, the Pokemon,
because it's got the Shadow Lugia and you have to capture the Pokemon from the other team, right?
Yes. Specifically, only the Shadow Pokemon are the ones that you can attack and catch. You cannot catch any of the other team's Pokemon, only the Shadow Pokemon, and then purify them and then put them in your own team. Do you think that you...
So really similar to how it's happening with Pokemon Go at the moment as well.
Exactly. Do you think that... in the sense of me saying that, do you think that they're slightly leaning more back towards that shadow Pokemon type thing, as in the sense of the shadow Pokemon with the glaring eyes are going to be the ones that you can specifically catch, the other ones you just have to either kill or run away from?
I bet no, because our mission in this game is to catch all of the Pokemon to complete the first Pokedex, to create the first Pokedex.
Right, yeah.
So I would guess that the general goal is gotta catch them all still.
Yeah.
However, we will probably have to catch these shadow Pokemon as well, and probably, like you said, find a way to purify them in some way, shape or form. They haven't brought that up yet, but I would guess that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. Maybe because it's based a very long time ago, a lot of in the like 1800s and things like that, there was lots of religion and shrines and things like that. Maybe you have to take
that's a great idea
there and purify them that way via some, like, I don't know, holy water or whatever they're going to use. I'm not too much into religion myself, but they're maybe the way you purify them is through taking them to a shrine, and there's only a few of these red-eyed shadow Pokemon, and these are the ones that are going to be like a 1 in 100, like a shiny basically. And when you purify them, they'll either turn into a shiny Pokemon, or even better, when you purify them, they turn into like this super strong Pokemon. So
that's what they've been doing in Pokemon Go, isn't it? When you purify, all of a sudden their combat power goes up.
Yeah, their combat power increases like by stupid amounts.
So
maybe that's it. I'm gonna take this Scyther thing.
All right,
down,
okay. So. I'm gonna throw something your way then, because I posted up my what will Hisuian art look like.
I saw.
And in that, by the way. Thank you. And in that, I talk about how Arcanine are based off Koma Inu, or which are the statues that guard shrines. So wouldn't it be fun if our Hisuian Arcanine is actually the thing maybe that helps us purify dead Pokemon? Just gonna, if they were going down that route.
That's scary. It's like Pokemon God is now Arcanine. Wait, Arceus? Arcanine?
No, Arcanine, not Arceus.
Yeah.
Unless we do ask Arceus, we go pray to Arceus and say, please may you purify this Pokemon.
Could happen. Anyway,
Could happen.
Okay, next one. We're on picture number 5.
Okay.
So this is a picture of what happens when you, after the cutscene, I'm assuming, and Cleavor starts attacking, basically. This is what I'm assuming actually is our protagonist doing some weird ass like Dark Soul roll.
Yeah, he's got like a full-on dodge roll, which is exactly like Dark Souls.
Yeah, so, and obviously in Zelda, in the original ones, you could also roll as well out of the way, which I wish they hadn't have took away now, but I'm not going to,
Did they take it? Did they take that?
I believe so. You can't do it in the Breath of the Wild, as far as I'm aware. Unless you just don't know how to do it, but...
Unless you forgot.
Yeah, exactly. But this is interesting, because... this looks like a direct gameplay screenshot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So, and you've got the like, and this is in English as well. This isn't in Japanese. This is in English. Yeah. So you have the hold to focus, which I'm assuming is like on Zelda you call it like a Z target. You hold down a button and it aims directly at them. So I'm assuming hold to focus will be aiming at the Pokemon, then you Y to dodge, but you also have on your up and your down, you have other things there, and also X as well has an infinite forest bomb. Is that forest bomb?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at that. Like up, I feel like is your bag, but what the bloody hell is down? Like, are we gonna like? It's got a bloody pen. Am I drawing? Oh, down will be the Pokedex, because obviously you have to write in your Pokedex, but pens weren't a thing back then, so it would have been a paintbrush.
Right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But these forest bomb things are infinite amount. So are those what you throw at the Pokemon, and are they unlimited? So that means basically you can just keep throwing these things until the Pokemon dies.
I don't know, because obviously there is that moment in the trailer where he does throw something at Cleavor, but I've got no idea what the bloody hell that is.
Exactly, and I was wondering if this is what it is, if that makes sense. I mean,
I reckon you're probably correct.
I myself am not. I'm guessing, but I'm not sure. So. But anyway, I just thought this was an interesting screenshot because obviously it's a direct screen cap by the look of it.
I'm really enjoying these screenshots actually, because they're like little moments I missed in the trailers because I was so focused on like the main things.
Exactly.
So you're like pinpointing just little moments that my brain has just completely bypassed.
Exactly. So. Again, when it comes up for you guys, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. This is another screenshot of what I'm assuming is that same confrontation with Cleavor.
Oh, yeah.
But this time you're throwing a Pokeball at him. And he's still flashing angrily yellow. He is. I'm going to call it.
It was a level 16 Oshawott that gets his HP taken from him. There we go.
Yes, so... But he's just, you can see that at the top, the HP isn't down. It's only 1/4 of it is gone.
That is true, actually.
And he's saying, send a Pokemon into battle, and he's choosing the Oshawott, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you can switch between your Pokemon if you want to risk battling your Pokemon, or whether you want to just hurl rocks at it like some weird animal abuser.
Amazing.
So, but yeah, you can see here he's got an Oshawott, a Geodude, and is it Starly or something? What it's called?
It is Starly, yeah.
Starly, yeah. See, look at how impressive that is. I remember that Pokemon.
Well done. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Because I'm almost positive that's Black and White, isn't it? Or
you know what? I actually don't know.
Diamond and Pearl.
It's Diamond and Pearl, Staraptor.
Yeah, so it's
loads of people love Staraptor.
It's of the era of the garbage Pokemon.
It's in the right place as well.
Yeah, so I like this image. I thought I would again pop up. These images, by the way, aren't any specific reason I've chosen them. I just like the images. So there was more, but I just thought we'll definitely just choose just a few. So, okie.
Love it.
Before I bring up the next image, would we like to go through the comments? Is there any comments? Because I can't see any.
Not really. Travis was saying something or other about the chain, but I feel like we already cleared that up. And then Collectibles has joined us. Hey, CJ,
yo.
thank you for joining us.
Yo, what's up, CJ? So that. Okay, so we're on image number 7. Okie. So I'll make this bigger. So this is a very interesting image. I'm really not sure about this image because it's looks weird, but I'm assuming it's being attacked from the things we throw at it.
Yeah, it says now's your chance, throw some bombs.
So I'm assuming you're throwing these bombs, and I don't think you just throw one because it's an infinite amount you have. I think you just hurl them at him, like
keep on going, guys.
Yeah, just literally just pulling him out of the air and just throwing these things at this poor Pokemon because now his health has gone from 1/4 off to nearly half off.
Yeah.
So, and again, it's got the dodge, hold to focus. So, it's an interesting image. The thingy looks like he's hurting. So, I just thought that was a cool bit of that scene. So,
no, I like that. Yeah, no, I like I said, you're showing me pictures that I really didn't pay much attention to. Apparently, yeah.
So, next one is number 8. So this is a image of it. I think that's a battle against a Beautifly and
Beautifly.
I think Beautifly's gonna die.
I think it's not having a good time.
Especially considering he's rock type, I'm pretty sure he's going to die very quickly. But anyway, so this image I like because it shows you a little bit of a battle sequence.
Yeah, it does.
And is that your protagonist in the background behind the I can't remember what the thing is called now.
Yeah,
Cleaver?
I guess behind Cleaver. Which makes me wonder, are we in charge of Cleaver or Beautifly? I had always assumed when I'd seen that shot that we were going to be in charge of Beautifly.
I always assumed that we had the Pokemon on the left. That's the way it's always been.
But we're standing behind Cleaver.
Unless it's like a pan shot of the battle like they do on Pokemon Stadium. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And obviously, like, there's free reign to, like, run around as well. So it could be our Beautifly and then we've run round to the other side.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, I like that image. It's just, it's different because it's
it's cool, man.
It's an actual battle. So we'll go on to number 9. And this is an actual battle. So here is an actual battle between a Cyndaquil and a Munchlax, I believe. It's in the frame.
Oh, so this Munchlax, if I remember rightly, this is actually so this is to my knowledge, this is actually Mai's Munchlax.
Right, okay.
So the warden from before.
Yeah.
Some of the wardens, her Munchlax, she's quite odd because obviously in this world Pokemon and people haven't been brought together yet. But Mai's quite odd in that she was brought up with a Munchlax as her sibling. And now and Pokemon battles aren't really so much of a thing at the moment because, again, Pokemon and people haven't really, like, united. But occasionally, some of the wardens might ask you to battle with them if they are so inclined and so already like that and already have a strong bond with a Pokemon, like Mai does with her Munchlax. If I remember rightly, this is like so early on in the game. This is basically like our like first battle with another trainer.
Yeah, well, our Cyndaquil, as you can see from this, is only level 13.
Yeah.
So it's Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a battle sequence. I like it. It's
I didn't really realize how much of a big deal it was at first, because I completely and utterly forgot originally that, like, obviously most trainers, well, there won't be a lot of trainers.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. It's going to be a very Breath of the Wild-esque Pokemon game, in the sense of it's not going to be like a Pokemon game, because you're not going to battle loads. You're going to be throwing Pokeballs at random Pokemon in the hope that you catch them, and rocks. So it's weird. I'm going to take the pitch down and we'll go on to the next one.
Okay.
So yes, this is another picture from that battle. And this is a proper battle picture this time. You can see the Munchlax, you can see the other trainer, and you can see our trainer that we're playing as.
Where's that? I'm waiting for it to come up on screen.
It's
there it is. Yeah, it was my Pokemon. There we go.
Yes, so both level 10 in this screenshot. Munchlax is level 10, Cyndaquil's level 10, and I'm assuming because of the way you're like, oh yeah, you're not meant to really battle yet because Pokemon and people aren't really like that at that level. But I have seen a lot of battling in this game.
Yeah, but it's all been against just other wild Pokemon, apart from this one bit.
Yes, that's true. Very true.
I guess we're like the pioneers of Pokemon battling in this game.
Absolutely. So this image is interesting. I like this image because it reminds me a lot of Zelda, especially Ocarina of Time. And he's using his little flute thing, and when he uses his little flute thing, his Pokemon come to his aid, don't they?
Yeah, they do. This is how you summon the noble Pokemon, to my knowledge, or at least Weirdeer.
Yeah, it's definitely Weirdeer. But this is how you... I think this is how you summon the Pokemon that are just in your area.
Ah, okay.
So, because sometimes the bird will come, sometimes
there's so similar to, there is another screenshot that I've seen online. So, you know, similar to how in the bottom right hand corner there was you can like scroll through your items that you're throwing at a Pokemon, scroll through your Pokemon to throw out. Above that menu, if you have a noble Pokemon available to you, there is like a scrolly through menu for them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen pictures with like Weirdeer's face on it, and you'd like hit X to like summon the Weirdeer there.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So I think you are right. Like, for example, you won't be able to summon Basculegion while you're on land.
Yes. I hope
not. But I do remember definitely seeing like Weirdeer's face with like two arrows either side of him, as if you could scroll through your noble Pokemon to summon.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, this I like this image because of course it's very Breath of the Wild-y, Zelda-y esque, in the sense of you obviously use the Ocarina in Ocarina of Time, and I'm pretty sure Majora's Mask to summon Epona.
Yeah.
And also in Twilight Princess, you pick grass off the floor and you whistle through this grass.
Oh, no way! I didn't know that.
Epona will come in your aid.
Oh my god! Yeah, I had no idea about that one.
Yeah, it's really very cool.
That is really cool.
So, next image. Yep, this is you after you've summoned your Weirdeer. This is you riding it. And again, this is a direct screenshot, so I want to look at this for a second. You have 10 steam balls here. You can see when you're on... When you're on your Weirdeer... when you're watching the trailer, you can literally ride your Weirdeer and throw Pokeballs at Pokemon while you are riding.
I love that so much.
Which is crazy, by the way.
I loved that shot with where they're on the Basculegion and they jump into the air and they throw artillery. Like, oh my god!
You got to bear in mind, especially with us two, like me and you, Tofu. we went from, you know, you're having to beg someone for a Pokeball in Pokemon Yellow and you have no idea where you're getting them and all this jazz.
It's so true.
To now you're riding on a Weirdeer, which is Stantler's evolution, I believe.
Yeah.
And you meet Stantler in gold and silver.
Yeah, this is true.
In gold and silver, you cannot ride Stantler at
No,
all.
you cannot. I wish you could, but you cannot.
Yeah, you can't ride anything apart from a bike. So,
and even that, you have to get all the way to Goldenrod City to be able to get.
Yeah, I know. It's just how far this has come in the sense of you can now call your Pokemon, ride your Pokemon, and throw Pokeballs at other Pokemon while you're on a Pokemon. Just coming from playing Pokemon Yellow, which is you know, an 8-bit game, to this.
Yeah.
It's really insane to think about for me personally. I'm really like on the level of like, Christ, I'm either that old or I'm like just mind blown, because it's like, wow, look at how like, just wow, look at how much it's changed.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So
no, you good.
I love this image though. So it's.
I love it too. I love, weirdly, the thing I love most about it is the 3D shading of his beard.
Yes, I love that.
I actually really love it.
I also like how you can see all the mountains in the background. You got these like little pools. Hopefully they've got like fish in and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
And the other thing that I love about it is it does actually. So did you watch the Japanese trailer, Joey?
I watched one of the trailers. I can't remember which one I watched.
So are you aware of the Arceus phone?
Wait, what?
So look at that image that you've got on the screen right now.
Yeah, okay.
On the left-hand side, you've got what we're assuming is Pokedex, your bag, and then the thing above is your Arceus phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not joking. It's no longer a Rotom phone. It's an Arceus.
In the 1800s?
Yeah, that's what all of the memes. That's what all of the memes. I can look up a picture real quick. Oh, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to show you properly because my screen's a bit broken. Yeah, no, it's on the official website. And they show it like really, like just full on show it in the Japanese trailer. It's like glowing on the floor, and your trainer's like, "What the bloody hell is this?"
Oh my god, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get an image up for you.
Okay, I'm going to take that image down while you get that image up. So.
Let's try and... Right, okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see. That is your Arceus phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But they didn't show it to us at all in the one. Like, at all.
Crazy.
It is crazy, right?
Yeah, I don't like that, I'm going to be honest.
It's a bit weird to have it in the 1800s. There's lots of people comparing it to Breath of the Wild. That's your trainer holding it. That's just for size comparison.
Yeah, it's like the tablet, isn't it, in Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Sheikah Slate.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah.
So this image is of our trainer on our evolution of Barraskewda. I can't remember what it's called.
Basculegion.
It is throwing a Pokeball at a Mantine, not a Mantine, the little baby one.
Oh, Mantike.
Yeah.
I actually can't see it right. I can't see the picture right now because I'm waiting for I was waiting for Bobby to catch up, and then I realised that I'd accidentally hit pause. Bear with me, just so I can see the image.
Yeah. Is it coming up?
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. It's a Mantike. Yeah.
So yeah, he's literally just throwing this Pokeball at this little baby fish as he's just going along. He's just going along, and he's just threw a Pokeball at this little baby fish.
And this picture is a great example of the thing that I was meaning. So if you Pokeball and then right hand and then like top right to that, there's the picture representing Basculegium, but then there's also arrows that go left or right, which makes me think that that's like how you select what noble Pokemon you want. So from there you might have the option, because you're on C, but so you wouldn't be able to summon Weirdeer on that moment, but you might be able to summon Braviary to take you off that Basculegion.
This is true. This is very true. I'm just gonna 1 second. I'm gonna share the stream. I forgot to share it on my thingamajig.
On your Discord?
Oh no, I think I shared it on my Discord.
Yeah, I think you did.
Just gonna share it. But yeah, I really... These images are very, very good. They're really cool. I like the fact that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still think this game looks like garbage compared to some of the games that are out now. But I do think that for a Pokemon game, it's going to look as it needs to.
Yes, I agree.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Because you get these...
I know exactly what you mean.
You get these games that, you know, play like really, really bad, but they look amazing.
Yeah.
But you also get these games that play really good, but they look terrible. Like, personally, for me, I think Minecraft is one of those. It looks absolutely abysmal, but it plays and is one of the most popular games on the planet.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah, no, Minecraft, I can't stand the aesthetics of Minecraft personally. I'm also not a big fan of how it plays, but I'm very well aware that that is just my personal, not because it's a bad game.
Exactly.
And most importantly.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it's... I like that little Mantike though. That's very cute.
I do too.
Yeah, he's very cute. So we'll go on to the next image. So this is you on your Barraskewda thing.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm still waiting for... I love that you're still calling it Barraskewda.
So this is you riding your thingamajig. Again, you've got your Pokeballs, and for some reason this time he's glowing purple. That tells me he's like going the rapid style. I don't know whether he's going like proper quick or anything like that.
I totally see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not sure, but it's still really cool. I just thought it looked really cool. And also, you can see in the background of this image, look how far back it goes, and there's like little thingies sticking out of the water. So that tells me you are able to actually go there. Mm-hmm. What I'm hoping...
Yeah, I think these large areas they're talking about, the 5 large areas, I'm indeed.
I'm hoping you're able to go there, because I feel like it would be a shame to just have something in the background. And you get those games that are like, no, get back to the game zone, otherwise you're going to die instantly.
That drives mad. Yeah,
I hate those. The invisible wall barriers as well. They're so annoying.
That's the only thing I don't like about Destiny.
Yeah, Call of Duty does it a lot as well. It's like, get back into the game map because you're leaving it and you're going to die if you keep going. Yep. It's like, I don't want to die.
Yeah. Or it's like, joining your teammates in 3, 2. I'm like, no! Yeah, I was doing thing.
Exactly. So yeah, I like that anyway. So this is you on the bird. Remind me of the bird's name. Braviary. This is you after you have summoned it and you're gliding through the air. Again, exactly the same as the other two. You still have the Pokeballs there, and you still have, your little pen and your little phone. So I don't know whether that means there's going to be Pokemon flying through the air that you can just throw your Pokeball at. I'm really not sure, but it's still
so cool looking.
It's still cool looking, and it's interesting as well to think of that. So next one we have. Now I like this. This is the evolution of Murkrow. I can't remember what it's called again. It's like
Honchkrow.
Honchkrow, yeah, that's it. So this is the evolution. This is Honchkrow, and what interested me about this is this is what you were talking about. It has the red eyes, and also it has wrote by it Agile style in the same font as the evolution of Scyther had.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah. So it's still taking a moment to like zoom in and be like, look, dangerous Pokemon.
Yeah, look, dangerous Pokemon. This is going to attack you. You're probably going to die. You need to be at least this level to even have a chance. So I like that, and I like the fact that it's there, and it's gonna have that like 5 to 10 second cutscene, hopefully, with some epic music, and it's gonna, shit's gonna kick off, and I love that, and I hope that's twice we've seen that font now on a Pokemon, so I'm hoping that they do keep that. I'm sure they will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will as well. Do we have any comments?
Yeah, Channel Zero literally just joined us saying, I'm late again. Hey there, Channel Zero. Yo, thank you so much for joining us.
What's up? I thought I had, I could see a comment. I just couldn't see what it was. So, really, really cool to see, though. Thank you for coming. So, this is something I really am looking forward to talking about. I want to talk about this so bad. This is something that I found this image and I was like, yes, this is what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, right. Sorry, I'm paying attention. Sorry.
No, right. It's fine. So this is something specifically that really, really rattles me in a game. So Breath of the Wild is absolutely a prime example for this, being an absolutely huge game with nothing in it. Like nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It's gorgeously stunning, but empty.
Yep.
Apart from a town or two. It's empty. Yeah. It's huge as well. Bear in mind, Breath of the Wild is massive.
It really is.
So I wanted to talk about this in Pokemon. There needs to be a lot of towns, and they need to be full, and they need to be cool, they need to be interesting, and the fact that they're going back... This one looks
pretty bustling, to be fair. Yes. This one is called Jubilife City, to be fair, but this one looks like pretty... This one looks pretty busy.
Yes.
It's got lots of stuff.
It's got a shop. You can see to the right-hand side of the shop, there's something else. You can see it in the background. It's got some fields and some people in those fields. There to the left, it's got a tree. That means there's at least 3 or 4 buildings in this.
So in Jubilife City, there is somewhere for you to change your clothes. There's a shop for clothes, which is what we're looking at right now. There is and Zero. Yes, we are talking about Legends.
Yes,
there is a hairdressers. There is a photographers where you go and have professional photographs taken with your Pokemon. There is obviously the place.
Whoa. Pause. Rewind.
Did you not see that in the trailer?
There's a place where you can have photos taken with your Pokemon.
Yeah, like a professional. Yeah, cameras existed in 1890.
Oh, okay. I shall let them off.
Yeah,
but
which is why it's a photography.
Would you do that?
Victorian, Victorians loved their pictures, like their portraits and stuff, and they loved to like play games with like doing like ghost pictures and all sorts. Like this,
Okay.
Definitely cameras.
Okay, I did not know that, but I'm confused. Do you think, right, throwing this out there now, do you think that the reason that there is somewhere to have your picture taken with a Pokemon, do you think that that's going to be some sort of calling card or like identification, like, you swap your cards over on Sword and Shield?
Yeah, like you have your little trainer cards.
Trainer cards.
I don't know, because then also in Sun and Moon there is that place where you can just go and do like Parikura with your Pokemon for just like the sake of it.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't know what Parikura is, it's like this Japanese vending machine. It's like where you go, photo booth where you go and get your photo taken for what is that called? the thing you use to go abroad, passport.
Passport.
They're like they're like giant photo booths of those. But you can add stickers and like all sorts of things on your face, like cat whiskers and little cat ears and stuff like that.
Okay,
and you add and you add like sparkly things around them. So Sun and Moon had like a Purikara thing in Sun and Moon that was not used for anything. It was literally just for the sake of taking photos.
Okay, fair enough. I will lay it off then.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's the feeling that I got from it, that it will be a place that will be very similar to that. But I think it will be really cool if they manage to integrate it into the game. And like it is.
Yeah, like a calling card or whatever you call it, or a passport or trainer ID or whatever. And you can see if you maybe do have online trades, you can swap, you'll be able to see a photo of them with their Pokemon. I think that would be quite cool. I like that. I think that would be good.
I think that would be cool too.
Don't really know where they would go with it or anything like that, but it'd just be cool to be there.
Channel Zero says that we've talked about how pretty empty the game itself will be, but I can bet we're going to have, at least as big as Jubilife, about 4 main towns.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think 4.
You know what makes sense? 5, because it's put into 5 large areas.
You know what? And I wouldn't be mad about it having 5 towns, even though Skyrim's got about 2,000.
Skyrim is quite exceptional.
But the thing is, and I hate to say this, but you have to look at the lead liners in these types of genres and compare them. Skyrim is a 10-year-old game. It's not like it's a game that is.
Oh, I'm aware.
It's not a game that's new.
I remember when it came out.
I remember when it came out, and I remember playing it every day for about 10 years.
Yeah, I remember everybody making such a big deal out of it. What was the one that came before that?
Oblivion.
Elder Scrolls. Yeah. Because I knew a load of people that Oblivion.
You see, I never played Oblivion. Skyrim was my first, and I love Skyrim. Skyrim is like what I would look at as a perfect game in general.
Yeah.
I'm not even RPG, just a perfect game. Because it's got everything. It's got good graphics, it's got a massive world, the characters are all interesting, the story is interesting, the side quests are interesting, lots of different things happen, it's huge, and it's literally, apart from the bugs, got nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Channel Zero says that it looks like the cities that we're going to get, or towns we're going to get, are going to be Jubilife, Snowpoint, Hearthome, and but also the picture is overposed over YouTube. We can't see you two.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm sure you'd much prefer to look at a pretty picture of Pokemon than us. So...
No, Joey, didn't you know they're here for our faces?
Oh yeah, here for our faces. Thank you. The next one is what I am assuming is the Barber's. It has scissors on it. So yeah. This looks like it's next to the shop that I just shown you. I think the shop I just shown you is the one to the left. So the Barber's is in the middle, and interestingly enough, there's actually another shop to the right, or a house of some form. So this village / town or whatever is formed of at least 3 big, interesting buildings.
And I think that, like, because you can there is a point where you can like see it. It's full of more than that, I think. Like genuinely more than that, because it's like a whole high street.
Oh, we're really cool then. That's even better.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, I'm the type of person to be like, well, I'm not going to get my hopes up. If there's 3 buildings in each town, I'm quite happy. Because if there's any less, I'll be really mad. So I try not to get my hopes up. I think you're
fine. I genuinely think you're fine. I think that it's like roughly a high street, because obviously, like, we've got our places where we're going to be Oh, what is it? There we go. I've just found a picture. So I can see. Oh no, actually, yeah, because this is like they've all got green roofs, they've all got purple roofs, but then there's one behind it that's got orange roofs. There's quite a lot. I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they seem to have ones that are on either side of them as well. So 8, 9, maybe 11, maybe 11,
maybe 11 buildings.
Maybe 11 buildings.
That's a lot of buildings.
Yeah. That's a lot of buildings.
That's a lot of buildings. So yeah. I'm going to go on to the next picture because that's, I'm assuming, of the barbers. So, or hairdressers or whatever you call it. So this is something that I really wanted you guys to see. This is a picture of your clothes that you can buy from a shop. It says they're already purchased, so he's already bought all of the items in this shop. So you can't see how much they cost, but you can see in the top right hand corner that he does have 18,000 poker dollars.
Which isn't that much realistically if we know how the game goes. 18,000 never get.
No, but what about if in the old days, like I did this when I was in Red Dead Redemption, and you know, you go from GTA earning like 100k per mission to Red Dead and you earn like $10.
That's such a good point.
Because it's based in the 1800s.
Yeah, that is a good point. I that had not occurred to me whether they would change that or.
I mean, if they're gonna keep it obviously realistically Pokemon, then you will get hundreds per battle, and just a single potion is $200.
Yeah.
So if it's gonna keep traditional to Pokemon, 18,000 Poké Dollars is gonna get you nothing.
Ooh.
I'll get you a pair of socks.
That is so true. Channel 0 to the Discord official picture of the map where you can see the towns.
I've got that coming.
Have you got that coming? Awesome. There we go. Cool.
If it's the same one, yes.
Okay. We'll see.
If it's not the same one, then you can show yours.
Okay.
Channel 0, which I appreciate you sending us, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, this is interesting. I like this because they're not allowing you to see how much each item is in the screenshot.
Yeah.
Which annoys me. But obviously, it's very traditional Japanese kimonos, and you got your little boots and your little hat, your little like farmer's hat type thing. So it's very, very traditional, what I would think of 1800 Japan.
Yeah.
So the next one is of something that the ladies will want to see. This is your hairstyles.
I'm so excited for hair.
You have short, long, tied back, shorn, middle part, side part, and modern bob. There's also some that you can't see. Obviously it's not a video, so they haven't scrolled down.
Hey.
But
so there should be like maybe another 3 underneath that as well.
Like 3 or 4 that are missing, which I'm assuming, you know, maybe there's like braids or whatever. Or...
I do wonder what the guys' hairstyles are going to be like. Zero said a minute ago,
terrible.
Customization in Pokemon makes me mad, given how little male characters to change compared to female. Yeah, I don't understand why.
We're not given the same.
It's always really bothered me that like sometimes as a girl, like even as a girl, sometimes I'm forced into wearing more dresses than I would necessarily be comfortable with in game. Like why can't I wear a suit? I want to wear a suit. Do you know how jealous I was in Sword and Shield? The guys had tartan trousers that you could wear.
Yeah.
Right? I literally have a pair of tartan trousers in my actual wardrobe. But could I get them in Pokemon Sword and Shield? No, because I was the wrong gender.
I think that your character should be able to dress in both. Like, I think there should be no sex of clothes.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I think there should just be an array of clothes, and you can just pick and choose whichever you like.
Yeah,
because obviously, as a male, it's, you know, completely normal now for a male to go around dressed in a dress.
Yeah.
And it's completely normal now for a female to wear jeans or jogging bottoms or whatever.
A suit.
Or a
waistcoat.
Or a waistcoat's completely normal. So I don't see why they don't just have a massive array of clothes, but make it available to doesn't matter who you choose.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Yeah, and the hair, to be honest with you.
When I say this, I mean everything. Hair, clothes, glasses, scarves, socks, whatever, shoes, all of it.
Why do glasses have to be certain types male and certain types female? Like, they're just made so we can see out. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. So that stresses me out. So, but I think that's something that in Pokemon games they probably will lean towards in the future, especially considering Japan is like absolutely light years ahead of the rest of the world anyway.
Light years ahead of the rest of the world, apart from when it comes to mental health and gay rights.
Yes.
So gender is still like a really strict thing in Japan.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that, but that makes sense because they're very culturally appropriate, aren't they? They're very man must do this, woman must do this type thing.
So I saw a video the other day where it was two guys that are just friends trying to check out different hotels together in Japan, like trying to go to like the worst rated hotels and the best rated hotels in like their area, and they kept on getting turned away specifically from the nicer ones because they were just two guys trying to share a room together.
Oh dear.
Even though it's not illegal in Japan, they were kept on getting turned away.
Oh, that's really stupid.
To give you an idea of like how behind per se they are, just really like light years ahead and else, but quite behind with mental health and gay rights and prejudice that are based around subjects to do with those.
Yeah, definitely. But we do have a screenshot now, which I think you will definitely enjoy, Tofu, when it comes up for you, of some of the cracking outfits, I'm assuming of the characters that you can play as. I'm assuming these are characters and not actual characters. I'm assuming these are people us as users will play as, rather than people you will meet.
This is us. I'm very excited.
So I love the outfits. I'm going to make this bigger. The outfits, you've got an absolutely jazzy pink tuxedo.
I love it. I love the pink tuxedo.
You've got the, I believe, lady wearing a kimono type thing.
Yeah.
Then you've got what looks to me like maybe a farm outfit.
And
then you've got like a snowy outfit on the far right.
Yeah.
So I love all of them. All of the outfits are wicked, and I can't wait to wear every single one of them.
That's exactly where I'm at too.
Where I wouldn't wear it. So especially on my Pokemon character, let alone IRL. So
I love them all so much.
Yeah, I'm very happy with those. So I'm going to change it now and go to the next one. Here are some more outfits that we will be getting in the game. So we have, again, on the left, we have what looks like to me a kimono type thing. Then another one where it's like a beach outfit. Then you have a lady wearing a tuxedo type thing, where it's purple and looks really cool. And then you have what looks like on the right a judo outfit type thing.
Oh, I've just realised the ones, right, so I have just realised this. The ones that you showed us all a minute ago were all male outfits. And these ones are all female outfits. I didn't twig that the last one were male outfits. At all.
So if I go back, they are all males, I think.
Yeah. No, they are. The only way that I realized was the band. So obviously they've had to incorporate the band as part of the outfit because it is part of like traditional Japanese clothing and wear. Yeah. And in the males, it's this small, thin white band, but on the females, it's this thicker one with the knot going around it.
Yeah, so these are female outfits then, and there is a lady wearing a tux.
There is. I'm very excited for the lady wearing a tux. I'm not going to lie, though, pretty jealous of that cloud outfit boys get.
Yes, so just going to turn my brightness up because it's getting dark. Apparently.
It is getting dark, isn't it?
So I might turn on a bigger light.
Zero says that clothing-based sexuality is still a pretty foreign idea for Japanese developers, specifically the ones who want to please investors, which are mostly old Japanese men. And they're still quite xenophobic. They still have locations forbidden entry for non-Japanese or those simply not of Asian descent. Yeah. No, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of the gaijins, which is foreigner in Japanese.
So... this image I love. This image is of all of these houses, by the way, look like shrines, and I love it, and they're not. So this image is what to me looks like maybe an art gallery / museum.
No, this is the guy that takes pictures of you and your Pokemon.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, cool.
This is your photographer.
You can see there a Ponyta, and
yeah.
I'm trying to see what that other one is.
Why? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Is that something new, hidden in plain sight?
That there does look very new, doesn't it?
It does look like new, hidden in plain sight. No, it doesn't want to. I just tried to zoom in on the video because I tried to zoom and it only zoomed everything around the actual video itself. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, I don't know what that is.
No, so me neither. So basically, either way, this is of the what you just said, Tofu. This is of the photo gallery where you can have pictures with your Pokemon.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that's fun. Next one, we have an image inside the gallery.
Oh, is that just... It says it's, Channel Zero said no, that's just Rowlet.
That's a shame.
God damn it, Rowlet.
Yeah, well, here is Rowlet.
He baited us.
This is inside of this place now, where you choose your pose. Obviously, you can have arms folded, behind back, one arm out.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Basic poses, and your Pokemon copies you, and you can have a little photo with them. So that's that. Next, we have, and I wanted your opinion on this. What do you think this image is, Tofu? Because I don't know what this image is, but my guess is, I want to see if my guess is the same as yours. So,
all right, I have to wait for it to come up on screen.
Okay.
So bear with me a moment.
That's okay.
Because currently I've just got Rowlet looking really happy. Oh, so this is... I know what this... do you not know what this is?
My guess is it's the Pokemon, either Safari or the breeding place that you have.
Not quite either. When I was actually first watching the trailer, I did think it was the breeding place as well. However, because it is way back when, we may have Arceus phones, but Bill hasn't created the PC storage system yet.
Oh dear God, are you serious? So that's your Pokemon, basically?
This is our Pokemon, yeah. So we are keeping our Pokemon pen in this game. It's gonna get very crowded in there.
That is going to get crowded. Also, where the hell are you meant to keep Pokemon like Wailord?
That's such a good point. I don't know how big it is or like what else there is around the side and stuff. That because that is the only shot we get of it so far.
The sea you need.
Well, Lord just has to stay in his Pokeball.
Can I just say?
He just flops on land.
What the hell? Where are the birds gonna go? They will just fly away.
Well, there's a Staraptor there. He's doing a good job at sticking to the ground. As is that Driftloon.
No, but he can literally just float away like a balloon. Or drift.
No, I know.
Or drift. Whatever.
Channel Zero says, I can't wait to have Arceus in a pen.
Exactly. He can just hop. He'll just put his leg over it like this. Yeah, let's go. See you later. It's like, I ain't catching me. You and your fence.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. That's awful, Pokemon. That is awful. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Next one.
Look how small that Snorlax is as well, by the way. Like in comparison to Ponyta.
I know. Right. Okay. So this is something that you're going to want to see, Tofu. This is the map I have found. This is what.
Oh, what Zero was saying he was going to send over earlier. Let me have a nosy and make sure that they are the same thing.
This is the map that I found.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I don't know whose Discord you've put it in.
Maybe mine?
Is it in? I think it might be in your.
Okay.
Announcements? No. Zero. I'm struggling to find it. So we'll go with this one so far.
So anyway, basically this is, from what I can tell, the only map that we have as of right now. But this, to me, does actually look like the map of the game. Or is it different?
Zero! Oh my god, I'm here. Zero. Right, Zero's other name is Owl, and I'm an idiot for not realizing that they're the same people. Oh my god, I'm such a twat. Thank you. No. So they actually, it's a different picture to the one that you've got.
Amazing.
It is, yeah, and I totally see what they're going on about with what. So let me have a nosy, see if I can get this up on screen. This is the picture that they've put on.
Oh right, yeah. So that's like an art picture.
Yeah. But if you zoom in, I'm not see very well. There are like little floating bits. They're like, here's a thing here, and here's a thing here, and there'll be other ones over here, but I can't really remember where.
They're not going to do a Far Cry Tower thing, are they?
No, I don't think so. But it does look like this. It does look like this is like, here's a label. One of the villages, one of the towns and villages here. Here's the other label for the other town and village that can be found up here.
Tofu, if they do a Far Cry thing, you know I'm going to cry, don't you?
I do. But it looks like there is 5 labels on here, which does implicate, so this will either be a label for 5 towns or, and that's where Jubilife is. Got you. Oh, it looks like there's going to be a snowy town too. Yeah, so this will either be a label for, no, there's actually 6 labels on here. Yeah, all highlighting key points of interest by the looks of it, which is really interesting. It looks like there's going to be our Jubilife town, which is big, like a. One of the things is actually in the mountain itself. I'm not sure whether you guys can see very well, but there's like right there above a hole in the mountain. Mm-hmm. So it's like obviously this mountain where you're going in there is of key interest.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put my map back up now then. So this is the map that I've got, but this is a physical, actual map.
Yeah. That's like the in-game map.
Yes. So, and again, this is a screenshot. So,
I'm waiting for it to come up on screen.
You said that there's 4 main areas. Well, on this there's 5.
Sorry, there's 5 main areas. Owl Waffle saying that by the looks of the map that they have sent me, that there is going to be 4 main villages or towns.
Can I just say, as soon as this is loaded up for you, and then we can start talking about it. You've got it, good. Look how massive around the space is. There's so much empty space. It's like half of the map is missing.
It looks very Valhalla.
It looks very DLC.
Yeah.
So it's like the left-hand side's going to be DLC 1, the right-hand side's going to be DLC 2. No, I don't think so. No, because why would they release an image so early on that's for DLC when you haven't even completed the main game yet? No, I know, but what I'm saying is the gap's so massive on the left and right, they could fill it. They could. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they will.
Right. I got you. Sorry, misunderstood.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. No, I totally get you.
Also, a lot of it's water. There's a lot of water.
Yeah, there is. I have no idea. That is actually the one thing I haven't looked into, how much water there would have been back then.
Okay, I'm going to take the image down at the moment. So, basically, yeah, that's all I've got for Arceus, by the way. That was 26 images that we just took.
That was a lot, man.
That was a lot. So we've just spent an hour and a half talking about Arceus.
Amazing.
Yes, very good. So, but that's all I've got for Arceus. I don't know if you've got anything to add on top of what I've just spoke about.
No, I really don't think I do, Joey. I think you have definitely...
So, I do have articles, which I will bring up. But I think before I bring up the articles about everything else, is there any more questions about Arceus or comments?
Zero said this is a map of the whole region because it's shaped like Sinnoh. No, I don't think it is a map of the whole region. I think that it is a map of like our beginning area. Because some people have said that there's like one of the little face on it looks like Cleavor. So it does, and we get Cleavor. Cleavor's like our first boss battle per se, so it happens very early on in the game. So it doesn't. This looks like our opening map. This is what we get at first, which means that this might be part one of the map. This might be our area one if it's chopped up into 5 areas.
Yeah. Would you be mad if there was DLC?
No, I would not. Would you?
No, as long as the game's big enough. Yeah, I would.
Sorry, I'm trying to make it lighter in here. I just feel it's very dark.
Yeah, it is really dark. It's all of a sudden gone dark, really dark in my room
like
as well.
Really dark. That's a little bit better, I think. But I just look shiny instead. But we can deal with that.
There we go. I'm just going to turn... Oh, shit, man. That's bright. Wow. So, there we go. So, okay. That's not too dark, is it?
No, I think we're good.
Right, okay, cool. Would I be mad about DLC? No. I don't think I would, providing that the main game is genuinely good and genuinely big enough. If I feel like it's half-assed and they are literally going to force DLC on you, then yeah, I'll be mad. What about you in the comments? What do you guys think? Would you be mad about DLC? Or would you just take it? I mean, I'm always happy to pay more for a game that I've really enjoyed. Like Sword and Shield, I thought the main game was more than big enough. Yeah. And I was thoroughly happy to continue to play it. So when they announced DLC, I was like, yeah, I'm happy to play this, but pay it, because the main game was more than satisfactory. I would have stopped playing it, but didn't want to stop playing it anyway. So I'm glad they did bring out the DLC. So I'd be more than happy to. But it's like, again, it's like kind of like Skyrim as well. The main game is more than big enough, but I wanted to continue to play it. So the fact that they added DLC, I'm more than happy to pay. I don't like paying though when it's pointless. Like you get this new robe. It's like, no, I don't want this robe.
Zero says that would be okay with DLC if Sinnoh would just be weird.
Can you say that again? Sorry, you.
Sorry, would be okay with DLC if new areas aren't more than what the map of Sinnoh has, because that would just be weird, and that makes sense. Like you'd be adding on parts of Sinnoh that don't necessarily exist. So the DLC would have to exist. It would have to be, I guess, storyline based DLC that already that happens in the map that you already have.
Or
I would guess
you could perhaps go elsewhere, and perhaps there's like a steamboat or something that takes you to another part that's perhaps not Sinnoh. Maybe it's like Undiscovered Island or something Scooby-Doo or whatever.
Something Scooby-Doo.
But like you could go somewhere that hasn't been discovered yet in the Sinnoh region. Yeah. Or somewhere just completely random that's somewhere completely different that's not Sinnoh, it's just its own little thing. Yeah. Or maybe a train. Take a train to somewhere. Wait,
I get what you mean.
Was there train I don't even know.
Yeah, there were trains back then.
Okay, cool. So yeah. Anyway, okay. So that's all we got for Arceus.
Right.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. What we got next?
We've got next. We might come back to Arceus at one point because I'm going to start reading some articles. But
okay.
What I've actually got next is Pokemon cards.
Yay! We like Pokemon cards.
We do like Pokemon cards, especially when it's new ones. And their Pokemon have announced that in the new set, I don't know whether it's Fusion Strike, it might be the set afterwards.
I think Fusion Strike is the set with the Mews.
Then the set Gengar.
Yeah.
So it must be the set afterwards.
Yeah.
They have announced character cards. So if you don't know, a character card is kind of like an alternate art trainer, isn't it? Basically, it's like a lot of character cards have trainers in and stuff like that. I do have images of what they've announced anyway, but the only way I can describe them is they're very Dragon Ball. They're very not traditional Pokemon cards.
I love character cards.
They're very Dragon Ball looking, and I love the Dragon Ball cards. And I've always said to Cosmic Collectibles, Shay and Amanda, I wish Pokemon would make cards as colourful and vibrant and as big as the Dragon Ball cards.
Because Dragon Ball cards are OP, man.
Dragon Ball cards are beautiful. Yeah, they're stunning.
They really are.
So basically, the first character card I have is this one. This character card is a VMAX character card, and it's of, Ash, or whatever you want to call the main protagonist, Red, Trainer, or whatever. People call him Ash, people call him Red, people call him Trainer.
Have you got I can't see it up just yet, but have you got the Pikachu card on screen?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. Sorry, I literally just saw.
So
it's such a good looking card.
So this is of Chunky VMAX Pikachu and his trainer. I'm just going to call him Red for now.
Yeah.
This is one of the new character cards, and we will be seeing these, I'm assuming, hopefully in future sets. Not this card specifically, but cards like this.
I'm so excited for it.
I love it.
I love it so much. I bet you love it so much.
That's going to be an expensive ass card.
Yeah, chunky boy. Chunky boys are expensive.
He's not just a chunky boy. He's a VMAX chunky boy, and he's like the new alternate arts type thing.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's OP. He's really cool. I love him. Is. So, right.
No, he's fantastic.
It's very cool. Next one. So this, some people may recognize him, others may not. This is Bill. I believe it's Bill anyway. It looks like Bill to me. So Bill.
Oh, is this with Eevee?
Yes.
Yeah. That is Bill. I'm pretty certain. Anyway,
it looks exactly like Bill. So
it does.
Bill is the person that made the first Pokemon boxes in yellow.
Yeah, he did.
So he was the one that invented the computer storage for the Pokemon and transferred them to Oak and all that jazz. So when you capture a Pokemon, it's like, oh, you do not have enough room in your party. It has been sent to Bill's PC.
Yeah.
This is Bill.
And
he has an Eevee. It's another alternate art Pokemon character card-esque thing. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to go as far to say I actually think it's better than the Pikachu VMAX because it's got so much more character to it. I love it. And the Eevee's cute. Darcy is going to love that card. Darcy will love that card.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet she will.
Yeah, I think she loves Eevee, so it's another insane card. I only have a few of these character cards.
I think there's only 4 that have been revealed, isn't there?
4 or 5, yeah. So this one is of a professor. It's like scientist, mad professor. You actually battle against some of these.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
Sword and Shield, I believe.
Yeah.
This is a Gardevoir helping this person.
Yeah.
And Lindsay's gonna love this card because Gardevoir is her favorite. Yeah, it's amazing. I love this card. The Gardevoir looks amazingly beautiful. And of course, then you have the PC scientist guy in the background. And again, so much character in a card. I love it. I love these cards. They're stunning. They're going to be so expensive. They're going to pull rates are going to be ridiculously mad on them. I can see it coming. It's obviously, if it's anything like, you know, the alternate arts at the moment, the Tyranitar that we had a few in Chilling Rain. We've got a few coming in Fusion Strike. So it's just going to be absolute madness. These cards are going to go for stupid money. So I'm so excited, and I'm so
excited.
I love this card. So next one we have so this, I believe Tofu will have to tell me what this card is because I don't actually know. I believe it's Zekrom, but
Zekrom and N.
It is Zekrom, right? Okay, that was a good guess.
So good. Yeah, it's
really cool card. Another
such a cool card. I think this one might be my favorite out of the lot, just because it's so like painterly.
It looks.
Does that make sense?
Very, very like Van Gogh, doesn't it? It looks very painted. It looks very. This looks like it's a hand painting. This looks like. Do you know what this looks like? It looks like Etsy fan art.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It looks like Etsy fan art. And I'm living for it. I love the cards that are like slightly different, a little bit of a different art style. That's why I love the character cards. But when they're a character card and they're like painted, or you know, you have like the yarn stuff, don't you, and things like that, where it's just really different, really stands out. I love this card. This card's another really, really cool one. And I'm not even a fan of Zekrom, so I love this card.
No, it's a great card.
So last card we have, this is the last character card that I could find, which is amazing. This is Fluffy, and I don't know the trainer.
Oh no, she's a gym leader from Black and White, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember her goddamn name.
Oh, that's a shame.
But she is a gym leader from Black and White.
Well, basically, this is another really, really cool alternate art character card. I absolutely love it. This is the last one that I could find, though, unfortunately. So
I think it is the last one that's available. Yeah,
it's the 5 only ones I could find. But again, really, really cool. And I think these will be in the next set, which are due to release in the UK around about February, if they're every 3 months. Because we've got Fusion Strike, which is November. And then you've got December, January, February, because they're released every 3 months, aren't they?
Yeah, but so you are correct.
They're about
every quarter.
Yeah, every February, but in February these will be released. And the last thing that I have on these is this. So this, I think, will be the pack art for these this next set, I believe.
Oh, is this the one that it's got like Gloria and Raihan, right? I'm waiting for it to appear on the screen.
Like, gym leaders on it. It's got our
Acerola. Has it got Marnie? Urshifu? Yeah, it is. There we go. Just came up. Yeah.
So this is going to be the pack art for the next set in Japan. Hopefully ours looks something like this, because this looks cool as shit. I love it.
The Japanese ones always look so good. Do you remember Dream League?
Yeah.
Dream was the first set that had character cards in it. And Dream League's freaking booster packs looked so good, but we didn't get them at all. We had Unified Minds instead and Cosmic Eclipse.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we we usually get the garbage of everything. we get the terrible sets. The thing is, if we were America, I wouldn't even be that mad because they get exclusive stuff. We get nothing.
I know, right?
We don't even get the exclusive stuff. We get the boring ass basic garbage of the standards of everything. Every release we get standards. We get it after everyone else. Bear in mind, Japan gets it first, then it goes to America. We get the leftovers. You know that thing that you give Snorlax on gold and silver? Leftovers? That is us. That is us. That's what we get. In Europe, poor Europe get nothing, especially the UK, considering how huge the Pokemon community is in the UK. We get nothing. We get no exclusives. We get nothing, and I'm honestly getting sick of it. I'm getting so mad about it now. It's really starting to rattle me.
I can see. It's I can see the frustration.
But the thing is if we got something, even if it was just like an exclusive UK only chest, I'd be like, it's garbage, but at least it's something.
Yeah.
But we get nothing.
But we can't even get the figurines because the figurines are too damn spiky.
Yeah, we can't get the figurines
for
because
our regulatory standards.
Our kids eat them.
Yep.
So
not to be trusted, these children.
Yeah. So that's that. So that's all I have on Pokemon at the moment. I'm gonna just pop that image like that, and I will now go through the Poke Beach articles of what I wanted to talk about. So this is going to talk about what we've already talked about, but in a little bit more detail. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to talk about it, and I've probably already spoke about it, but it's going to be in more detail. So the Pokemon company have confirmed that Arceus is not open world, which we spoke about at the beginning.
Yep.
They're saying that it was going to be, a lot of rumors were like it's going to be a very Breath of the Wild-y type game, and it's not. Nothing like it. In the full Pokemon Company statement, this is what they said. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, Jubilife Village will serve as the base for surveying missions after receiving an assignment or request, and preparing for the next excursion. Players will set out from the village to study one of the various open areas of the Hisuian region. After they finish their survey work, players will need to return and then prepare for their next task. We'll look forward to sharing more information about the Hisuian region soon. So you go to your village, Jubilife Village. That's your base. That's where you'll receive your task or your mission. That's, I'm assuming, where the professor is that wants you to do all this research. You'll go to one of the other four areas or regions or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do your task and then come back, and I'm assuming you'll heal your Pokemon or whatever. Or,
and I guess that makes sense because you have to report back to the big guys at Team Galactic and whatnot. So that does make a lot of sense.
Exactly. So that is that. The next thing that we spoke about was the pictures of the images. So here it says, with the pictures that I've shown you, it says Pokemon Legends Arceus brings players to a vast Hisuian region. This is the Sinnoh region as it existed in the past. Long before the familiar towns and cityscapes of Diamond and Pearl were established. Rich in nature and Mount Coronet towering at its heart, this is the Sinnoh region unlike anything players have experienced before, and they'll embark on a journey to complete the region's first Pokédex. Your Arc phone will be your guide. Kill me.
Oh, okay. See, I told you.
Early on in the adventure, players will get a device called Arc phone. It's decisiveness. appearance might lead one to suspect it has some connection to the mythical Pokemon Arceus.
Oh, deceptive appearance,
deceptive,
right?
Yeah, appearance. It might have connections to Arceus. This device seems to contain some sort of strange power, and apparently will help players on the journey. So that's what it says.
The memes I've seen all around the place are basically like, hello, God calling.
Yeah, it's... to be honest with you, meh, it's just kind of like one of them. So the images that I showed you were of these different things. So Weirdeer has powerful, sturdy legs. Riding upon it will allow players to gallop across the land in great speeds and jump over obstacles. Then you've got Basculegion, can carry players on its back, allowing for players to travel across bodies of water. Obviously, we saw on the map there's quite a lot of water, so I'm assuming that will allow people to get to places only by doing that. And then you have Bravery. Will allow players to soar through the skies and form up in the air. Players will also be able to get a good look at what kind of Pokemon live below. So that's that. Then you also have a Jubilife Village, where players can prepare for their missions, basically. In here are the clothier and hairdressers, where players can mix up outfits and hairstyles. You have the photography studio, where players can take pictures of their Pokemon. You have the general store and the craft workers, and that has it where they can...
Oh, yeah, that's what I forgot about, because obviously we can craft things in this game, and it's like an extra aspect of RPG that we don't normally get in a Pokemon game.
Yeah, so it allows them to replenish their health and get supplies at the general store, and they can also use in-game currency to buy new crafting recipes and materials from Craftworks. So you can go to the Craftworks store, buy materials to then craft things. So, and the pastas are where players can leave their Pokemon that they are caught. So, which is the place that I thought was either the Safari Zone or the Pokemon Breeding Center, which is neither.
Although on the bright side, pasteurs does imply more than one. Maybe there will be a water pasta. Maybe there will be a does that make sense? Yeah, so that Whale Lord has a place to swim.
Hopefully, it's not just flopping there on the side like. So yes, so that's good. And you can, as normal, you can only take 6 Pokemon in your party, and then the rest will have to be left at this pastas. So okay, so that is what's on that. So next we have Shiny Zacian V and Zamazenta V boxes have been announced in Japan.
That's pretty cool.
There are 5,550 yen each. They're due to release on the 5th of November, so I'm assuming this is going to be our After Fusion Strike set.
Yeah.
And the cards announced in them at the moment are a couple of trainers, an incense, hop, Pokemon Center Lady Trainer, Amani, Giovanni, and the Zacian V and Zamazenta V shinies. I don't have images of them. I've just not clicked save, basically.
Yeah.
So
I think shiny Zacian and shiny Zamazenta look banging, man.
They look very cool. So
yeah.
And the next thing that I've got, which we've already spoke about, are the VMAX Climax cards, character card rares return, which is what we spoke about as well, which were originally introduced, like you said, in Dream League and haven't been back really since properly.
Nope.
So yes.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
then,
like they
of
did them for
course-
Dream League with Cosmic Eclipse, and then went, nah, we're good.
Nah, we're not going to happen now. So yeah, so that is all that I have got for that. Hang on a second. Lindsay? Okay, just checking it's you and I'm not being robbed. Okay. So Lindsay's just got home. Like, oh god, please don't take my sausage dog. So
Oh, that's so funny.
so yeah. So the next and last thing that I wanted to talk about today, other than the few little bits from the Nintendo Direct. Actually, no, let's talk about the Nintendo Direct stuff first. So they announced a couple of things in the Nintendo Direct, and one thing they announced was Animal Crossing is going to get like a big overhaul update, isn't it, in October?
I see. I didn't see the Direct, so that is actually news to me.
So it wasn't specifically, nothing has been announced yet. Animal Crossing are going to have their own Direct sometime in October.
Oh, that's really interesting, because I did feel like everybody was starting to get a bit bored of it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of YouTubers that specifically just play Animal Crossing, and their YouTubes were basically dying because no one's watching them, because no one really plays Animal Crossing anymore. Hasn't been an update in a while. So they announced that there is going to be an autumn update, and they have their own Animal Crossing Direct.
Their own Direct for it. Wow, that must be a pretty big update.
Well, rather than just mention it in the Direct, yeah, this is what's coming, but like last time, they are actually having their own. So that tells me it's going to be, you know, a 10 to 20 minute Direct on loads of stuff that are coming, maybe stuff for Christmas and you know,
probably the Halloween stuff, probably
Christmas
because
stuff,
Halloween, probably the New Year stuff even.
Yeah, so I think it's going to have the next quarter of updates in, so it's going to announce what's coming at Halloween, what's coming at Christmas, and also it tells me that they're going to add a lot to it, but in the sense of, why would you have a Direct just to announce the few little, you know, bits that you're adding to the Nook store just for that doesn't make any sense to me. So,
yeah, I'm really intrigued.
Exactly. So Animal Crossing are having their own Direct. I love that. That's good. Lindsay loves Animal Crossing, so I'm happy that all the Animal Crossing fans finally have something to look forward to. And hopefully stuff gets added to it that's worth it. Of course, when it does happen, we'll talk about it in the next podcast, and hopefully we'll be talking about how amazing that it all looks, and not, oh my god, that was completely pointless and garbage and they could have done that on the Nintendo Direct. So yes. Next thing that I want to talk about is Celebrations has been released, hasn't it? It was released Friday, just gone. I have absolutely none in my Tesco, none in my B&M. I don't have a WH Smith's anymore. It disappeared. All my local corner shops have none. All the online stores have none, and Facebook groups are selling them for stupid prices. I've banned my group from selling Celebrations altogether. So
we're really lucky because I'm really lucky. So Lindy literally, I can't remember what, she was just perusing one night and she found a Jackapult box and a Zacian box on two different websites that were just in stock in that moment. Really so she literally just came up to me and said, "I've ordered us both one each because I didn't know when it was going to run out of stock, so I just ordered them."
No, that's fine.
Thank you very much, Lindsay.
You know what? That's completely understandable. But myself, I obviously heavily rely on Cosmic Collectibles, who I probably shouldn't do now because they are crazy busy all the time and sell so much stock. So I actually didn't pre-order anything other than the game exclusive Prime box, which I have sat behind me, and I am hoping to open it this week because I haven't opened any Celebrations.
My god. So to be fair, I haven't opened either of them either. I'm waiting. The Zacian box only arrived today, so Lindy was skeptical about if it would even turn up, so I think I might do a Twitch stream where I open both of them.
Yeah, that's a good shout. So I on Friday, the celebrations were released, and everyone, as they do, was showing their pulls, and it's always lovely to see people's pulls. And
Instagram was just celebrations.
Absolutely. But one thing I really hate, and I own a very, very big Pokemon group on Facebook. It's got 1.5k. It's a lot of people, and I run it by myself pretty much. And one thing I got really mad about on that Friday is people receiving their post, and you can quite clearly see that it's just come out of a parcel, and flipping celebrations, ETBs, and boxes and all this stuff for double, triple retail. And I just removed every single one of them. I removed every single one I saw, and I literally had to make I had to make an announcement on the group saying anyone that sells celebrations above RRP and 10% just to make your money back on PayPal fees will be instantly removed and banned from the group. Because I can't be asked with scalpers on my group. And
hell no.
I've had
zero tolerance.
Absolutely. I must have had 100 to 200 people join the group in the past 24 hours and just try to do that. And it's so hard to just keep track.
Yeah,
honestly,
I bet.
it's just full of scalping. And I absolutely hate it because I cannot get hold of anything, and I refuse to fund scalpers. I hope they get hold of it, and I hope Celebrations is massively printed. I hope it's overprinted.
I'm sure that it will be. I'm sure that it will be.
I think
it's been like this with the last few sets. Can't get a hold of it on release weekend, but give it a couple of weeks, maybe a month even, and then you're good.
Exactly. Well, a few places have told me that it's actually being released in about 4 waves, so they're going to have weekly.
There you go. Then that makes a lot of sense.
Of things coming in, so that's going to be good, and I'm really pleased about that. And actually, next weekend, I'm really pleased to announce, and I was going to announce it at the end anyway. Next weekend. Because I'm doing a monthly box break now instead of a weekly.
Yeah. I remember you saying.
This month's box break is going to be Celebrations and Evolving Skies, so I will get to open some, which is going to be crazy good. Yeah, it's crazy good, crazy fun. So
that is exciting.
Yeah. So I'm going to put that on sale for Patreons tonight. So,
nice.
But yeah, that's going to be good. But yeah, scalping has been a problem for Celebrations,
I bet.
as usual.
As usual,
and it
I've kind of gotten used to it now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
It's just gotten to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm prepared. I know what's going to happen, and I'm not afraid to remove people or just tell them not to. So
while we're talking about cards, did you hear the big PokeTuber news from yesterday morning?
No.
I didn't hear you. No. So I was yesterday morning, but I only saw last night. Unlisted Leaf, do you know who that is?
I do, yeah.
Has left YouTube for getting death threats.
Oh my god.
So basically,
why was he getting death threats?
So basically, he did a collaboration with a company called StockX, and the idea was that he would originally, by the sounds of it, what they wanted to do was do a box break with Unlisted Leaf, and StockX would sell the pack. So very similar to yours and Cosmic Collectible thing. It was, StockX had complete control of all of the goods, per se, and how it was going to be going. But they didn't want to have to send it to. So they wanted, that would be ideal. They wanted to have Ando open it for everybody, react to everybody's cards, etc., and then ship that, and then StockX would ship them out to everybody. However, Ando's in Australia and StockX are in America. So instead, what they organised to do was to have somebody else open up the cards, an anonymous person wearing gloves and everything. Anonymous people opening up packs for these people that bought the StockX X Unlisted Leaf collaboration, and Ando would react to the openings. Because that's what people want. And Ando would react to the openings live. But it turned into a little bit of a
but it's not him opening. I was going to say it's not him opening.
No, but it turned into a bit of a shit show. So for starters, StockX priced these, I think it was 3 celebrations packs, because it was over the weekend, 3 celebrations or 3 booster packs, if I remember rightly, for like $60.
What the hell? $20 a pack?
Was what they were pricing it as. Yeah. And
what?
It wasn't even Ando opening them. And this is the bit that really irks me, because like I could deal with it. I feel like if it was somebody else opening up these packs and they're with collaboration with Ando, they're both on Discord together or something, and Ando's really taking the time to react in the way that he would do normally. However, what ended up happening was StockX decided that they were going to have a screen 4x4 of these hands opening up these booster packs, right? And then packaging them up to the people, and then throwing them off screen to be packaged up and sent off to the people. But they were literally just ripping the packs open, shifting through them like that. They weren't even doing the card trick. They were just opening up the pack. Here's the rare. Next pack. Opening up pack. Here's rare. Next pack.
Basically.
And it went. And because of how many they sold, it was about an 8-hour live stream of this.
Oh my god! Really? So they must have sold tons.
So Ando's like very obviously like tired for a lot of it, because really like this is a long period of time. At some point he's not even there because he has to go get a drink, and people are. But the part of the thing that people have paid for, obviously, is that he's there to react to him opening their stuff. Yeah. Basically, a massive cock up. I feel like StockX are really scummy, basically, from what I can tell. StockX are really scummy. It looks like they've tried to sell Ando something.
They've just basically gone to a big Pokemon YouTuber. Leon Hart was probably too busy. And they've been like, look, here's loads of money. You like money? How about we want to do this thing with us? It'll be really cool for your fans.
Yeah, right. And I feel like they've probably sold him. I feel like they've probably sold Ando something that nobody could really do good with.
Yeah, definitely.
But unfortunately, because the internet is the internet, and obviously we do not condone this behavior in any way, shape, or form.
No, absolutely not.
Because the internet is the internet, people basically now think that Ando is the scum of the earth.
Obviously.
Without even knowing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. He could have been like, yeah, it'll be fine. But most likely, because this is the human nature, most likely he just didn't think enough about it. Yeah. And people do not deserve to die. Yeah, or he was lied to, yeah. But people don't deserve death threats for not thinking enough about something or trusting something that somebody has told them.
I absolutely love, by the way, I've not watched loads of Unlisted Leaf, but I've watched enough of him to know he's not a terrible person. Right. I quite like his videos. His videos are actually one of the few Pokemon YouTubers where I'd be like, yeah, he's good. He likes Pokemon and he knows what he's doing.
So Unlisted Leaf is actually the reason that I started doing Pokemon on YouTube.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
I saw this man opening packs and went, you know what, in an ideal world, obviously I still can't afford to, but I saw this man doing childish reactions and stuff like that, throwing his chair everywhere and like doing funny little skits. And I was like, you know what? That is what I want to do. That looks super fun. That is what I want to do with my YouTube, because before I was doing game tutorials for like this stupid little mobile game, and then I did reactions to trailers, like new movie trailers and stuff like that. But when I saw Ando, but I'd been watching Ando for quite a while, and I was like, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to aim to do.
Exactly. And the thing is you have people in the PokeTuber industry who genuinely just don't give two flying shits about Pokemon. They just don't care. For example, like Logan Paul is a huge example. He's just... and I don't understand how Unlisted Leaf gets death threats, yet Logan Paul walks around in one of his mansions with 6 first edition booster boxes and a millionaire, and people love it. So here's the thing.
I reckon Logan Paul... I think Logan Paul... So I think it's just two different types of people. Logan Paul must obviously get death threats. He's just the type of person that can shrug them off, and Ando isn't.
Yeah, possibly.
Now, come on, Logan Paul's got to be receiving death threats.
Oh,
sure,
yeah,
if Anbo is receiving them, surely Logan. Again, don't condone them, but surely.
Yeah, yeah, no one deserves to receive death threats, obviously, but I absolutely agree with you. He probably is getting loads.
Yeah,
so...
he's just a pro at being like, nah.
He's a pro troll, isn't he? So
yeah, exactly. So he's
yeah. But anyway, okay. So that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, sorry, we were just talking about Pokemon cards and I was like, oh wait a second, this is the only piece of news that I actually know.
So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, apart from the Celebrations release, because of course it went obviously really well for Pokemon. Everyone loves the cards. Scalpers are having a field day, I'm almost positive, because people will do anything for nostalgia sometimes, I've noticed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of going well, but also they needed to print more, didn't they? Obviously.
Yeah, they did.
So the next bit of news I want to talk about personally is again from the Nintendo Direct, and they announced and showed the new Mario Party.
Oh, I feel like you're going to be wanting to talk about this for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Would you be all right if we paused for 5 minutes just so I can go and get Pat in?
Yes,
because it was dark outside.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to take a 5-minute break while Tofu goes and gets Pandora in, of course.
Awesome. Right, I will be back in a second, guys. See you in a second, guys.
Be right back, guys. And we are back in the room.
Ooh, there we go. I've actually turned my lights on.
So, what was I talking about? I can't
Mario
remember.
Party.
Mario Party, that's right. So basically, very excited because Mario Party's back, and unfortunately they're sticking... Have you ever played Mario Party?
Actually, no. Like, maybe
What?
on the... Maybe... Was it originally on the GameCube?
It was originally on the Nintendo 64.
Oh, I do remember playing it once around a friend's house when I was 5 or 6.
Oh wow, that's a long time ago. So must have been the 64. So
yeah, must have.
Because I don't think the GameCube was out when you were that age. Because it certainly wasn't out when I was that age. Because we're a similar age, aren't we? I'm 28, so.
Yeah, and I'm 30, so 2 years.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna Google it.
So anyway, basically, Mario Party's back, and they have two styles of doing Mario Party. Style number one is you have a board, like Monopoly, and you go around the same board for 10 turns, and the person that accumulates the most stars are going around the board 10 times, or 10 rolls of the dice wins.
Okay.
That's way of number one doing it, and you accumulate stars by either landing on a lucky square or winning mini games.
Yeah.
And way number two of doing it is you start at square number one, and you go along the board, and you finish on square like number... Some boards are like 100 squares long, and as soon as the first person gets to the end, the game then ends. And
okay, that makes sense.
Whoever has the most stars as soon as the first person gets to the end wins. And obviously it's the same concept. You win stars by either landing on a lucky square or doing mini games.
Okay.
Personally, I prefer the starting on square one and finishing on square 100 because the games tend to last longer, and also you're not going around the same small board 10 times.
Yeah.
The board is much bigger. It lasts a lot longer. It still lasts about 10 turns anyway, but sometimes it may last a little bit shorter amount of time. Does that make sense? Anyway, this new Mario game is sticking to the old traditional going around the board for 10 dice rolls. Okay. So every player rolls the dice 10 times, and then whoever has the most stars at the end of the 10 rolls from everybody wins. Okay. And like I mentioned, you can win stars by, landing on lucky squares. You can also lose them by landing on unlucky squares. Okay. And things like you can, go into it's Mario, so you can run into a turtle shell and you'll lose a star, things like that. Also, you can lose stars by landing on an unlucky square or, getting hit by shells. Other people can throw things at you if they land on a lucky square and they, leave a banana or something. Things like that. It's very random.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you win stars by mini games, or you can actually lose stars by mini games. So it's like, oh, well, if you win this mini game, you get 10 stars from the person who's top.
Yeah.
Things like that. So anyway, it's going back to the old style where you go around the board for 10 dice rolls, and a lot of the old boards are coming back. So this Mario game is basically a lot of the old Nintendo 64 boards are coming back. I never played the Marios on the Nintendo 64 or the GameCube. I only played them on the Wii, the Wii U, and the Switch.
Yeah.
So a lot of the old boards are coming back, so that's good.
That's
and I'm excited about that. There's new boards. There's something like 8 boards or 10 boards altogether on the whole game, and you can play with up to, I think it's 4 friends. You can play by yourself with 3 comms, or you can play by yourself with one other person, or you can play with up to 4 friends in your household like a normal Switch. Yeah. And the mini games are stupid. Obviously, it's Mario Party. There. Did you ever play like Wii Play?
No, not at all, actually.
Wii Sports?
Wii Sports, yeah, I did Wii Sports,
The games are a little bit stupid like Wii Sports. They're over the top. motion controlled moving games, so you have to get up and do stupid things. So there's a game where on the old Mario parties where you have to get to the top, you're climbing like a rope, and to get to the top of the rope you have your little Switch remote in your hand, and you have to do that. You know, it has the button.
I can see where this is going.
You have to go like this. You have to do that. So there's that. Oh, I've got a Wii remote here. Let's go. So you have to get your Wii remote, and you know it has these little buttons here. You have to press these in and go like this at the same time. So you're literally doing this basically in the air.
Amazing. So that's what we like to see from Mario.
Yeah, exactly. So as you can see, it's fun for the whole family.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
So games like that are coming back, and you have some like little driving games that are like Mario Kart, but they'll be around like a circuit that's like one lap. So that's coming back. I'm really excited about that. That's coming out in October. They've got things coming back as well.
That makes sense in time for Christmas.
They've got other games coming out. I think there's a new Kirby game. Metroid was shown. Some real good games that are going to be really popular.
Classic Nintendo characters.
Classic Nintendo characters, and of course it finished the whole thing with Smash. So they announced that they're going to have the last DLC in their DLCs for the Smash. This is going to be the last one, and it is
Sora!
A character I don't know about, so I'm going to let you take over for this bit.
Oh my god, I really don't know that. Okay, right. I did watch the Sora reveal. In fact, several times now, so despite the fact that I don't play, I do play Smash, I play it casually though, and I don't Mikey owns the game, but I haven't really played it that much on the Switch at all. I definitely we don't have any of the DLCs or anything, but god damn it, Sora. So Sora is from Kingdom Hearts, which is a game that was originally released in, I want to say 2001,
something like that. PlayStation 1, wasn't it?
To PlayStation 2.
Right.
PlayStation 2, and it is efforts of Square Enix, or Square Soft as it was at the time, ex Disney. So Sora is an original character designed by Tetsuya Nomura, who's the head character of Square Enix. He designed Cloud and Tidus and Aerith and any most main character Final Fantasy characters that you can think of. And Sora's coming, and there was this big thing that they didn't think that they were going to be able to get Sora in Smash, because why the hell would Disney sign off on that? Square Enix obviously already have, because you've got Cloud and Sephiroth in there, but how the bloody hell are they going to get Disney to sign off on these things? They haven't managed to get Disney to sign off on them. The only thing that they've managed to get is the Mickey Mouse shape that's this tiny key ring on the end of his weapon, which is a Keyblade.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing they've managed to get Disney to sign off.
I love how Disney are we're not going to do it. Actually, we might. Actually, go on then, but we want money. Yeah,
just a little bit, though. You can literally just...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Sora's freaking cool, man. I'm so excited.
I'm not going to be surprised if this is the most expensive DLC either, if it's Disney, because they will want money. They will want a lot of money.
Well, I don't know. Because it's DLC. They're going to probably be the same amount.
£3 or £4 a character, something like that.
Yeah, I can't imagine Sora costing. I can't imagine Sora costing any more than the average, because literally, they've got no Donald, no Goofy. Donald and Goofy. Sora travels with Donald and Goofy in the games, but Donald and Goofy are not in this at all.
So
none of the Disney characters are, none of the Disney aesthetics are. Only what Square Enix will have done is in this game. Apart from this tiny little keychain with the silhouette of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. So that was the only thing they announced for Smash, wasn't it? And
to my knowledge, anyway.
Apart from the fact that will be the last DLC coming to Smash ever. So that tells me that they're either done with Smash now, or Smash 2 unlimited whatever is going to be on the cards at some point, but I really don't see the point in them bringing out a Smash 2 because there's so many characters on this Smash.
Plus people are still playing this game like a lot.
I while on my week off when I was here looking after Colton, I played Smash by myself. I was like, I'm going to play Smash, I'll play some online. I played some online and I found a match within like 2 minutes. It was good. I got thrashed. It's great. So
Smash has got a huge community, man.
Yeah, and it's, it wasn't, you know how some of those games that are well old and you're like, I'm gonna have to sit here and make lunch while I bloody matchmaking. No, it was literally instantaneous. I was in a game. So yeah, that's good for Smash. I'm glad it's still doing well. A lot of people do have a lot of the characters as well, a lot of the DLC I've noticed. I mean, I was mentioning to you before we started this stream that for me, I'm really lame, and the main characters that I like in Smash are literally the default ones. I like
Pikachu.
I main Pikachu. I play as Link, and I'm happy to play as just those two, or Bowser, or Charizard. I'm not one of these people that will play as someone really obscure, or someone that will play from a side character of a game that was years ago, like Kingdom Hearts or whatever. Or I just won't know who they are. I'm not going to even deny it. I just don't know who they are. So I'm very generic. I'm happy with Pikachu. I'm happy with Link, and that's who I main.
I have mained. To be fair, I have mained Kirby for the longest time on Smash.
Yeah, I like. To be fair, I like Kirby as well. So
Sora is like the only exception for me. But
yeah, so it's
BTG Card Collector says they need to replay Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2 because they can't really remember that much, but really. Number 2 is by far the best one. Also, make sure that you play Dream Drop Distance, I guess, which actually, but hello 838, Kingdom Hearts is also going to be on Switch, cloud gaming only though. I know, but I am still really excited about it. The whole of the Kingdom Hearts saga is going to be on Switch, so that's really cool. And Trial Captain Ad says, hey everyone, sorry I've only managed to catch you so late. No, you're all good, man. Thank you for joining.
Okay. Thank you everyone so much for coming. I mean, you're literally coming towards the end, but you're here, and that's all that matters. Yeah, exactly. And while you are here, please do hit the like button, as we are not finishing shortly, but we'll be finishing within the next 20 minutes to half an hour or so, as I've only literally got one more thing I want to talk about. Then of course, if you've got anything you want to talk about, you can, and then we'll just ask if the comments have anything else that they want us to talk about. But the one thing I really wanted us to talk about, I'm going to bring it on screen now. Boom, there we go. GTA is getting remastered. The trilogy was announced. Completely not Pokemon. However, we talk about Nintendo on this podcast, and this is coming to Nintendo Switch. The first thing from Rockstar coming to the Nintendo Switch. So I'm happy about that. Does that mean that they're trialing the fact that these types of things will be coming onto the Nintendo Switch in future? Things like Red Dead. I'd love to be on the Switch.
It would be
GTA.
really great if stuff like that could be on the Switch. You know what I'm still waiting for on the Switch? Goddamn Genshin Impact.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that these games came out 20 years ago. It's 20th anniversary of GTA. So actually, yeah, I remember the first time I heard about here's an interesting story. When was the first time you ever became aware of GTA as a game? So I had GTA on the PS1. I had the first one, the one that was the above point of view thing. My dad thought it'd be a great idea to buy me Spyro and GTA. I was about 5, so
amazing.
Yeah, I know, absolutely class. It was really good. And you know what?
That's really tickled me.
The game was absolutely abysmal. I hated everything about it. I hated the above point of view thing. Honestly, I'm going to take this down for a second. I honestly hated everything about GTA 1. I can honestly say it was the most garbage game I've ever played in my life, and I'll never play it again. But you know what? GTA 3, GTA Vice City especially, and San Andreas, I spent so many hours.
I mean, those are pretty iconic.
Yeah,
iconic.
The amount of times that I listened to Luther Vandross while driving over people on the beach was quite unbelievable. You know,
Oh my God.
It's you're listening to Never Too Much while running over people on the beach at night time. It's the best thing you'll ever do in your life, trust me. It's honestly, it's amazing. So
I love how much music we get from like video games.
yeah, honestly, no, GTA Vice City especially, but San Andreas as well to a point. I still have on my Spotify playlist so many songs from those games, like Tears for Fears, you know
what
NWA,
soundtrack,
all those types of things. Amazing.
similar era. You know what soundtrack I love? What game soundtrack I love?
What?
Need for Speed Underground 2.
I didn't play them.
Oh my God.
I didn't play them. Honestly,
Oh my God, okay.
The only car game that I ever played and enjoyed was LA Midnight Club. And that had Day and Night on it by Kid Cudi, and that had just come out at the time, and I had that on repeat.
Amazing.
It was a great song when I was like 12. I'm not sure why, but it was good when I was young. I'm not anymore. 28 the other day I was. Not anymore. I know I'm getting old. So, but yeah, I'm so super duper happy about not only the trilogy, but Rockstar giving it a chance to be on the Switch.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. So this is going to be out on all new gen consoles: PS4,
Okay.
PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Do you think the Switch is going to be downgraded or exactly the same as all of them?
No, exactly the same.
You think it'll be exactly the same?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope so.
Just because, so they're not remakes, they are remasters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if they're just remasters, there's no reason for it to be any different, because remastering realistically only get you so far on a base game.
Do you think this is going to be like a remaster in the sense of
like Resident Evil is coming to Resident Evil is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I think it is. Yeah. Here's another question for you then. What about this in the sense of how much do you think it's going to get remastered? Do you think it's going to get nothing like Mario 64? It literally got a little bit of a film texture update, or do you think this is going to be like a Spyro and Crash where it's completely remade?
Yeah,
from the
Spyro,
ground up?
Crash, Resident Evil was also there remastered, which is why I said remade or remastered.
Yeah. Which one of those do you think it'll be?
I think it depends which game you're talking about, maybe.
They all came out within about 5 years of each other, though, didn't they?
That's a good point. I don't know, maybe it's like at least a reskin, if that makes sense.
Well,
even if the mechanics underneath haven't changed, maybe at least a reskin.
I hope they've changed. Oh my God. Christ, the shooting system on the old GTA games is so bad. There's no aim assist.
Is there not?
No, bloody isn't.
But that makes sense. I mean,
oh God, GTA 5 there is. Thank God. You just tap the left trigger and you're like this. You're literally like aiming at people, like aimbot. You're like jolting onto someone's head. Thank God. It was so bad. Do you think the cheats will still be in? I hope so.
Oh my God, yes. I hope so. I feel like they made quite a lot of, like, I know a lot of people that did, and from what I hear, the cheats like made it for in a lot of ways. I
used to spawn tanks on rows of cars, and obviously I don't know whether you know, but in the old GTA Vice City especially, if a tank even touched a car, the car would instantly blow it up. So I just lined up these cars and then just spawned a tank on it. Amazing. So say these are the cars. There's one here. I'd just do the cheat code. I'd spawn a tank. It'd blow this car up, and then it'd just go boom, 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 all the way up like this motorway. Oh, it was so good. So good. I killed so many people. It was great. Got so much money. So, but yeah, I hope the cheat code is still in it. But also, I hope they have completely overhauled it like they did with Crash. I'm not going to ask that much of them, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. But it does say on the Rockstar website that it is graphically updated. So as to how far that is, I personally think it will literally just be like, it's not going to make you want to tear your own eyes out because it's HD.
Yeah.
So I think it'll just be like a film, like they've done with Mario 64, just so it's bloody playable on a 720p screen. Yeah. So I'm excited though. I'm happy that that's going to happen. I
can see how excited you are.
Yeah, I'm really happy. Again, it's another game that I can decide. I'm not going to pre-order it because I want to see what it looks like on the Switch as opposed to the PS4. Because if it looks drastically better on the PS4, I will buy it for the PS4. But if it literally looks no different, like Crash Bandicoot HD Remastered, whatever it's called, doesn't look any different to the Switch to the PS4. It looks no different whatsoever. So I would be very happy to buy it on Switch because I can play it on my TV and I can also take it away with me, and that's 3 extra games for my Switch. So I'd be happy to do that. But we'll see. I'm excited about that. So, is there anyone in the comments got any questions for us before I ask Tofu? What have you got? Anything else to add for today? Because we have been live for 2.5 hours.
There is the only thing that I think that we haven't mentioned is that Metal Charizard and Pikachu from Celebration.
Metal Charizard and Pikachu from Celebrations.
Yeah, metal cards, metal slabby card.
No, I haven't seen them. I've seen them on the internet, but no, I haven't mentioned them. I'm not sure why.
So TPCI released a photo of the Celebration Ultra Premium Collection, revealing the Metal Pikachu and Charizard cards. They also to see the real version of the Gold Pikachu V and Pokeball promos, because I know that we saw the Gold Pikachu V and Pokeball promos, but I don't really think I think that everybody thought the Metal Pikachu and Charizard were like a rumor. I don't think anybody thought that they were real, but I thought
they were a fake rumor, especially the bloody Charizard. It's a base set reprint again, isn't it?
No. I will, real quick, I will send you the image on Facebook.
Okay.
Just so you've got it.
Okay, I'm excited. Should I be excited?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm scared now.
They seem a bit chaotic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, they're a bit chaotic. Like, you can't see the background of these pictures at all, of the cards at all. Right. Especially because obviously the Pikachu card, it's standard.
That looks like it. That actually looks like it's made on Wish.
Right, it does.
So here we go, guys. Here we go. Feast your eyes on these bad boys. What the hell is that? That genuinely looks wish-worthy. That's not That's not me even being mean. That's genuinely wish-worthy.
Yep.
Oh God, great. Okay.
But anyway, that's the only thing that I think that we missed. So those come in in premium collection box malarkey.
Right. Okay. So, have we got any comments?
We've got one. It's from BTG Card Collector saying, "Did anyone Pokemon Save the World event?" No. Joey, do you have any idea what they're going on about?
Nope.
So Pokemon Save the World event. I have got no idea what they're talking about.
No, me neither. So, what is that?
Oh, it's Steve Aoki.
Oh, is it Steve Aoki and
is hosting a $1 million charity Pokemon card unboxing.
Right.
The VMAX cast will be joined by Gary King Pokemon, the hosts of Dumb Money, and more in partnership with the Aoki Foundation. I'm honestly, when it comes to people like that, I don't know anything about Steve Aoki, but I definitely don't want to personally support Gary King Pokemon, and I definitely don't want to support Dumb Money, because these are the types of people that promote scalping within the community.
Yeah, I don't care about them. I know there's one guy that is in with Steve Aoki with Pokemon World on Facebook group. They got like 13,000 members, and it's DFW Pokemon, and his name's Ryan Rush, but he calls himself Lord Rush. But he has a DFW Pokemon retro Pokemon shop now in Dallas, Texas. And he does a lot of good stuff for the community. He doesn't like scalping. He has his own shop, obviously, so he sells at RRP, and he does a lot of retro stuff, and he does a lot, and I mean a lot, of vintage pack openings with Steve Aoki.
Okay, so we trust Steve Aoki.
Well, Steve Aoki is just a bit sort of famous and there, if you ask me.
Okay.
But
I personally don't trust Gary. So
no, definitely not. So I mean, take of that from your will. It's good that it's for charity, but
right, yeah, you can't really complain that stuff going towards charity at the end of the day.
So
I'm just always a bit skeptical, because like when people announce events, like they don't necessarily, like you for example, smaller people always donate 100% of their profits to charity.
But yeah, definitely.
Very often larger people won't donate 100% of the profits, so I'm always rather skeptical about charity events.
The problem that you got with charity events, which is why I did a Just Giving page, is I could have set up a PayPal for myself and just been like, yeah, donate to me, and then me just kept it all, or me just kept 80% of it. With the Just Giving, you have a set list of registered charities
that you have to give to,
that you have to give to, and it goes straight to the charity. It doesn't even go through me. I didn't see a penny of that money.
You organised the page, but the website sorted.
I organised the page setup, but the charity have to approve it. They have to accept it. Yeah, and they just get all of the donations. So, and we raised over £500, which is amazing. So it was very, very. I'm super pleased. So I wish I hadn't have pulled a frigging dog trio from my rocket boosters, but yeah, that's a rant for another day.
It was a thing.
It was rough.
It was rough.
1,000 packs worth of vintage boosters and pulled a hollow dog trio was my best pull.
It was very rough.
I nearly cried.
I'm not surprised. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the way it is. So,
and hello, 838 says thoughts on Newcastle FC.
So now they're the richest club in the world. They are not going to be saved from relegation. They're still going to get relegated, I think, regardless. It really depends on whether they get saved in January and then win every single game afterwards. But at the same point, they still have financial fair play to the regulations of the football that they have to coincide with, so they won't be able to spend all of their money anyway, especially considering they're not a high profiting team. I'm worried, but not as worried as a lot of people are, so that's my thoughts at the moment on that.
I have got no idea what any of that meant, but
yeah, that. So but yeah, so that's my thoughts. Is there anything else?
I think we're good.
Excellent. I have one last announcement before we go. I'm doing my monthly box break this weekend. So packs will go on sale to Patreons tonight, but also I'm going to do it so you guys in the comments can also buy packs today as well, seen as it's the only box break of the month. But there are loads of packs, and we are doing celebrations and Evolving Skies. I'm going to post it.
Mix.
It's a brilliant mix. Thank you so much to Cosmic Collectibles for doing this. I've put the packs in the comments. If you want to buy packs for this month's box break, please do so. It supports the channel and supports Cosmic Collectibles. I do not get any money from it. I just get to open packs for you guys, and I love always doing that. I haven't opened any celebrations, so any celebrations you guys do buy will be opened by me and sent to you. I'm so excited about that. But yeah, that's all I've got really to say. I haven't opened any Evolving Skies either.
Oh, hot damn, really? Have you not? Even I've opened that, Joey.
No, I know. I have got some celebrations to open myself when I get round to it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so I'll probably record that tomorrow, and that'll be my Friday video, I believe, or maybe next week.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Thank you very much for everyone for watching.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, really appreciate it. If you want to join in with the box break, the link's in the comments right now to go and buy yourself some packs. And I believe the packs are really cheap. So, hang on a second. I'll just double check that they are, because they were... I asked them to be cheap, so... I would like them to be cheap. Yeah, so Celebrations are £5.50 a pack, and
Cool.
Evolving Skies are £4 a pack.
Lovely.
So
Can't
decent.
complain at £4 a pack.
Yeah, decent, very decent. And I believe the code IamJoey5 is still going to get you 5% off on anything Cosmic Collectibles. So if you want to buy packs and use IamJoey5, you absolutely can do that. Get you 5% off the price of the packs.
Awesome.
And free shipping.
Woohoo!
So, all good. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you everyone so much for watching. I definitely don't have anything more to say. Do you have anything more to say, Tofu?
Nope, I am all good.
No, well, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much to my Patreons as well for supporting me still. It's amazing that you guys still support me. I love it. If you haven't already, please do like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Go and check out Tofu's channel as well. Links in the description. I'm sure most of you are subscribed to both of us by now.
Probably.
So, yeah. But thank you all so much for watching, and we will be back next Monday, will we?
Yeah, next Monday, that is the plan, providing that works all good with that. Yeah.
I think so. I'll have to double check, but I think it will be. So,
But we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we will let you guys know. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and we will see you guys next Monday.